We're gonna do something.
we're gonna do something. That's right. We are.
Oh no.
Um.
Hi.
Um. Hey.
Hey.
I mean, I don't know why everyone's acting like it's been a while. I don't understand.
I feel like it. Where have you guys been? Actually,
Yeah, we've been here.
we've been here every week.
This is a weekly
This is a
podcast.
weekly podcast, clearly. And I haven't seen any of you guys here, so
Yeah, interesting.
basically,
Interesting.
welcome in,
Well,
y'all.
yes, episode 17. Did we think we were ever going to be back here? Did you
Right.
think for real that we were done? Or how are you feeling?
I was like 80% sure.
80% sure done?
Yeah, I felt like there was a possible comeback though, just depending.
Yeah. I will turn Kay's mic up, but that's as loud as I can turn it.
Wait, let me see. Is there a way I can turn my mic up? Hold on. I don't know. We don't have no idea what's going on with my audio right now.
Let me just, while we try to fix the audio, let me just tell y'all, I had nothing set up anymore. I didn't have my camera set up for Kay to see me. I literally remembered that Skype was, how am I too loud? My mic is the same as it always is. I'll turn it down. Good gracious.
Am I still too low? Kay sounds like she was in a tin can.
You don't sound like you're in a tin can to me, so that maybe Mess is in a tin can.
Oh, I'm good now. Okay. Oh God. Oh my God. Okay.
Is it actually better? Or y'all just saying that? So then we'll stop talking. Messa, thank you so much for renewing your membership, by the way.
I hope it's better.
I had nothing set up. So I have a different camera so Kay can see me while we're doing this. And if only people had buttons to control their own audio.
Oh, we're trying our best. Oh, we're literally fighting for our lives over here, okay?
What was I saying? Oh, I didn't have anything set up. And I had been getting these messages that Skype was shutting down. And I just ignored it because it didn't matter. Oh my gosh, hello. There's alerts going off. I don't know how to turn them off because they're on my camera scene. Okay.
Oh my God.
Cool. Heaven, thank you so much for the super chat after the news of my sister passing today. Heaven, I am so sorry. We love you too, Heaven. We will keep you in our prayers.
Yeah. Sending you some love. I am so sorry
that we can distract you a little bit. I know that's hard and you're going through a lot.
Yeah. I know there's nothing you can say or do about that, but sending lots of love to you. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I didn't have anything set up.
Yeah.
So I didn't delete the scenes, but I didn't have the other stuff still going. So we had to redo all that, and it was just
it's just a whole thing. But we're here. We made it. I sound like I'm in a tin can. You've got alerts going off all over the setup and everything. It's great. This is it's so fantastic.
It is. It is what it is. That's all that it is.
Yeah.
Y'all don't forget to like the stream. Thank y'all so much for being here. Obviously, we all know what we're here to talk about.
Yes.
And me and Kay kind of talked about, should we even discuss the absence? Should we talk about it? I know y'all are all curious. I know there's been all these questions. Why is Kato not playing DDV? What's going on? Da da da. And I know a lot of you know that I was technically playing DDV during my break, right? Yes. I designed my entire valley in 30 days. If you didn't see that video, I would love for you to go check it out.
Definitely need to go watch.
Did complete it. I just wasn't streaming it. And there are reasons for that, including, number one, I was just burnt out. Number 2, I wanted to play other games. Can't hear Kay over the sound of her toots.
I was about to say, I thought they were going to say something else. You said toots and I get it's a joke. I was about to start freaking out. Y'all, I'm already nervous. Don't make me toot, okay?
I know, literally. And I was just kind of, I'm going to be honest with y'all, because that is what we do here. Yes. When we come on Valley Talk, we are honest. Mm-hmm. And that gets me in a lot of trouble. But I'm not going to stop, okay? Because if I stop, then everyone else wins. And I am not okay with that. Yeah. So I was just a little exhausted with any time I had an opinion, people were mad at me. And not just like mad, but like literally coming for me in my comments, on Twitter, on this, on that. And it's just like, it was just, got to be no fun. It was no fun anymore. It was not fun. Bree, thank you for the super chat. Prepared for nothing to get done tonight. Oh, we're going to get so much now. We're going to talk about so much. We're going to do so much. Bree, thank you so much.
We're going to be productive, we promise.
It was literally like the fun was being sucked out of DDV for me because of all of the negativity. And it was just so crazy to me to experience because it always just kind of felt like I was on the wrong side of it every time. Like when everyone hated DDV, we were positive about DDV. When everyone was positive about DDV,
we were on the other side.
We were slightly negative because we felt like there were things that needed to be improved. Yeah. And it just, not that I can't handle it, and not that it really affects me that much. I promise y'all, the second that I log off of here and I go about my daily life, I'm not thinking about the person who called me insufferable because of a Nintendo reaction that I did. You know what I mean? But like, it was just like, it wasn't in that moment fun for me to go on stream and to have an opinion and then just know that afterwards it was going to be like, she hates everything, you know?
Well,
and
also
it's just like,
knowing that you have a different opinion from what maybe masses are feeling right now. So then it's difficult. Yeah.
Right. It's just so much easier when you like DDV to come on here, talk about it. Now, I did make fairly recently a video about the Star Path and my thoughts on the Star Path and why I think the Star Path is flawed and technically still flawed. And I'm sure we will talk about that tonight. But yeah, I hope that explains it. And I told y'all I told y'all the whole time that just because I wasn't playing didn't mean that I was done with DDV. Yeah. I just needed my time. And I know how I am. And I know that I go from like hyperfixation to hyperfixation. And
it's human nature.
Just needed that break. And just because I'm playing it a lot now, it doesn't mean that forever I will be playing it at the capacity that I'm playing it right now. That's just not how I am.
I think the other thing too is like, I think it's just okay I did the same thing, not in the same like capacity, but like sometimes I just need a break from games. It's not even just DDV. It can just be games in general. But like sometimes you just play something for so long and things start feeling so repetitive, or you're locked in the same kind of like, you know, whatever routine or whatever for so long that you just kind of get burnt out. And so it's like, okay, I feel like anytime I take a break and come back, it's always like a fresh start. I always feel much better. I feel more focused. I feel excited. So I just feel like it's kind of natural to just take time away from a game sometimes and just return to it when it's feeling right. And the other thing that I did, which I've been talking about a lot on my streams, is I am so over the constant, you have 2 weeks left. There's this limited time event. And it's like in every single game that we're playing in the cozy community right now, especially like, it's like every game has some limited time. So I don't even think it's really just DDV's fault. I think it's just like how games are set up currently. It's just so many games are telling you. So it's like, I just find myself spread between 3 or 4 games, logging in every day, getting whatever I need for my login rewards, logging out, going to the next game, doing that. Then I'm working on my Star Path, and then I'm working working on
such first world problems. I gotta log into DDB today. I gotta log into Nikki today. I gotta log in.
Literally penciling it into my calendar. I know it is such a first world problem. And I think it just led to a lot of burnout for me. So it was like I just decided to stop doing that in a lot of games. I only really do what I want to do, especially when it comes to the star path. Like I just don't do a star. I won't finish a star path even if I purchase it. I don't care. I'm not stressing myself out about it. I'm just getting whatever I want and I'll be done. But that's really helped me to feel a lot better about playing DDV lately, personally.
Yeah. And I think that's just the nature of the live service game. And I feel like I know that I've been getting more into live service for better or worse. Probably for worse, but we won't go into that. But between, like you said, like between Nikki and Fortnite and DDV, it's just like Battle Pass, this, that. It's just like, oh my gosh, how am I going to do it all?
Keep
and
up
I
with all of
can't.
it. Feels like a job. It starts feeling like a job.
And I, like you said, allowing myself, which I never thought that I would, allowing myself to stop doing dream snaps, allowing myself to not complete star paths was hard, but also freeing for me. And and necessary because I was just
not in a good place.
Stressing myself out because it's like, I need this, I need that, I need everything, I need to own everything. And
especially for you, because you're very much so like a collectionist.
Yes.
Like what is it called? Is it
like completionist?
Completionist. Like what the heck is a collection?
I like to collect.
I like to collect the things. But yeah, a completionist. So I know for you, it's like if you don't have the full set of something, or it's like really stressful. I feel like I have that a little bit, but not to the same extent. But it's so hard for me to miss out on things that I like, and I'm just like, but I had to do the same thing. Had to stop. Had to stop.
Gosh, it is hard. Helpful. Especially with the star path, because I would say that out of the 3 that I participate in, the star path is probably the most doable. Even though it's my least favorite to do. Yeah. Does that make sense? Like
they kind of have everything laid out for you.
Like with the Nikki stuff, like you're gonna have to put money into it. The star path, you don't really have to. Fortnite, like I just don't have enough time to play as much as I need to play of Fortnite because I'm doing all the other stuff. And Dreamlight Valley, it's like, okay, it's the one that is most easily like, I'm going to grab my Steam Deck and I can go and do a couple things. Yeah. That kind of game.
Yeah, for sure.
But still like, oh gosh. Should we just talk about the star path?
We could start with the star path.
Okay.
We could definitely start with the star path.
Okay. What were you going to say?
I was going to talk about dream snaps. The only thing I will say is I'm really mad at myself for not just submitting a random photo. Because I was like,
think of how many moonstones you could have.
Literally for weeks, I could have just submitted a random picture and got 350 moonstones, which in hindsight doesn't seem like a lot, but over weeks, it is a lot. And it's so low effort. So like if I could go back in time, I would have done a dream snap, but I would have just taken a random picture and posted it.
I know.
So
sometimes that's hard for me because it's like, I know that I can do so much better. So if I'm going to take the time, I should just make a good one. But I tell people all the time, like, just submit something if you want the moonstones.
Just to get the moonstones.
Brian, thank you for the super chat.
Thank you, Brian.
I skipped the previous star path. No regrets. I did the previous star path. I did that star path.
You completed it, right?
I didn't complete it, but I got enough.
You got to the end.
I got to the end.
Yeah.
To the end of what I could do. I think I missed out on like a wall lamp or something.
Guess what? I'm not missing out.
That was about it. I'm not missing this one. I have to get that. How are you kidding? I don't care if I'm gifting 75 villagers. I'm going to have to do it. I have to force myself.
Listen, I will log on every single day if I have to. That star path is getting completed this time. That star path is getting completed. There's no way I will not miss a single thing.
We just have to stay on it because, like, if it gets down to the wire,
oh yeah,
I'm gonna be mad.
stressed out. Well, they have the time locked ones too, but literally every single thing in this, I don't think there's a single thing I don't like.
I know, it's so good.
It's okay, because I was like talking about this earlier, and I was like, this is when we took the survey and they were like, what kind of star path would you be interested in next? And we were like, fairy tale cottage core. This is her. This is she. She has arrived. She is the moment. Mm-hmm. And I am just so obsessed with every single thing. And I also really like that they included a lot of items that actually do stuff, like the flowers, for example. They move and bounce and like play music or whatever. And it's like, I love that we're seeing more of that. They gave us a little handheld item, the gazebo, like everything. I'm obsessed with it.
Now, are the flowers moving, bouncing, or are they throbbing?
These are actually
the vegetables.
No, it's not giving throbbing energy.
Okay, good.
Thank God.
They move like they do in the realm?
They do. Okay. So they kind of will, move together. Or like one of them that I got sings, like they do like a little tooting noise or whatever, like they do in the movie. Not a toot. Don't start, Chad.
Did they get it? Did they get that from your stream or what? They're watching too much of you. They saw you in your mushroom hat tuning and they were like, okay, yep. Mm-hmm.
You toot once on stream and nobody ever lets it die. Oh, God.
You cannot convince me. Okay. That mushroom hat.
Yeah.
Looks exactly like your mushroom hat.
I'm almost positive that at some point they saw me wearing it on stream.
They had to have.
And said, we got to put that, we got to recreate that hat.
Is it it's not from something.
It's not. Literally, Brian ordered it for me
from
off of
Amazon, right?
Yeah, off of Throne. And it's just
I looked at your stream and you've got like the beads hanging down.
It was an exact replica. Like I could not believe.
Like, did they send her a PR package or what?
I wish if they'd like to in the future, please let me know. But I mean, we would be ecstatic. But literally, I was so like I remember seeing the hat and I was like, I have a hat just like this, like right behind me. Yeah, it was crazy.
That is so crazy.
Okay, but side note, we have to take a second to talk about. We're gonna jump around a little bit.
Yeah, we're all over the place.
How much did you spend today? Tell the people. Tell them. Just tell them. Don't worry. And this is a safe space, right?
Is Todd here?
Todd, please don't say anything if you're here. Just.
I got the Cato package, okay? But
I'm sorry, you got. What is that officially?
Yeah. It was, it was like 25 more than what you spent.
Oh. Okay. Let's go. And it was only one.
Only one.
Okay.
Okay, here's what happened, though. Let me explain myself. Here's what happened. Yeah. They did a little bait and switch. They got my hopes up.
Okay.
Because here's what happened. I log on, right?
Yep.
And I go to the Moonstone page.
Correct. Right.
And there's the multiple different packages, okay?
Yes.
And in the middle, they've got the $30 one. And it's got the mushroom outfit. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's such a cute outfit.
Yeah.
And then they had the other package. It's like 45 or whatever it is. I don't remember how much. And they had the last one. And the last one had the mushroom thing and the house. Which is stunning.
Stunning.
It's like a greenhouse castle. If y'all have not seen it, you need to go look at it. And it was the same price as the other one. It was $30. And I was like, my chat is like, right, do it now, get it. And so I literally clicked, I was like, BRB. I click off and I'm like trying so hard to get that $30 one because I was like, surely it's going to let me. It's right there.
No, Gameloft was on top of that one. They
have never fixed a glitch so fast.
I have never seen Gameloft move so fast in my life. I swear I saw that pack at like 9:03.
I know.
And they had it rectified by 9:03. Like they said, oh, absolutely not. Yeah.
Some people in my chat got it before they fixed it.
I know.
Why can't that be me?
I don't know. We're too distracted.
I know.
Chatting and stuff. But no, I was like, I would have gotten that one too, but it would not let me go through with the purchase. And I was like, I didn't. You almost had it.
I mean, like, yeah, the feeling that I had when I was about to spend $30 for all of that, I was like, I was ravenous.
Oh yeah.
Like, yes.
What a steal. I was
I
turning
have
into
never agreed to spend money faster than I did right then.
Let me tell you
And
something.
then when it changed, I was just like, ugh.
Now you have to think about
Then
it.
I was guilted into it.
I kept going in and out
I was
of the
begged. I
menu.
was forced
Oh, you were
by my
forced?
chat. Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. My chat was like, you need it. And I was like, honestly, this is very on brand. And I was like, I don't want to spend $30.
Right.
But I had no choice. I was
You
like,
had to.
looking at it, I
For
was
the
like,
socks alone. The socks. And then I do wish, not to be that person, I do wish that the leg warmers were separate from the shoes.
I do too. That would
But,
be a really fun accessory.
They're not, and that's okay.
We'll take it.
But it's so good.
Oh my God, it's so cute. I honestly, I don't feel like I do a lot of those, but if it's the right stuff, absolutely. I do still think they're overpriced. If
They're
somebody's like,
overpriced.
every time somebody's like, I posted a picture on Twitter and they're like, where's the outfit from? And I'm like,
Yeah.
you don't need to know that. Just
I almost bought that strawberry dress too. The last one.
The shoes and the bag on
I
that
know.
outfit.
The bag.
Those shoes might be the best shoes that we have in the game, but I just couldn't get past the dress. The dress bothered me too much.
Really?
Yeah, I did not like how the dress, like the banding of the dress, it looked like it wasn't shaded well or something. Like it just, when I zoomed in on it, it just looked like black, if that makes sense. It almost looked like, yeah. And then the dress, how it flowed, it didn't really look that great to me. So I was just like, ugh. No, if you love it, it's totally fine. Like, it was just me looking at it. I was like, not for me. But I wanted the shoes in the bag real bad, but I couldn't justify it because I'm not paying $30 for shoes in a bag. So, what are your thoughts
for pixels.
For pixels? What are your thoughts on just the bundles in general, seasonal bundles? How do you feel about those?
I hate it.
Yeah,
it makes me like the fact that I purchased one. I'm shame. Yeah,
shame.
It's very shameful. And look, and I get it. I'm a hypocrite. I bashed it. I don't know. I don't know if we bashed it on here or if I bashed it on my stream or both.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But Chris, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders.
Welcome, Raiders.
And Craney, thank you so much for the super chat. Just got off work, so excited to catch the live with my favorite streamers. We love you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Cranny.
I definitely bashed it.
Yeah.
And call me a hypocrite, that's fine. I definitely live by the motto of you can change your mind at any time.
Yep.
So in that moment, right then, when I bought that, I changed my mind, okay?
In that moment.
And I am not strong-willed when it comes to a mushroom outfit, okay?
You know, I'd like to think I am strong-willed, and that's wrong. That's obviously incorrect because I haven't purchased anything that fast at all. Honestly, I
still
really
don't like it.
I don't like it either. I honestly feel like it's just nasty work, you know? Like you put this really cute outfit that you know everybody wants, and you put it $30 doll hairs. Like that price, like I'll be honest and just say that price is only a price you do if you're just interested in treating yourself, because it is not a smart purchase. It makes no sense. Do you know what you could get for $30 in real life? Like be so serious.
Much.
But I really wanted it. So, I mean, that's the justification, I guess.
Yeah. I think I've said this before. Okay, number one, the fact that they're putting the cutest outfits in there makes me very upset. You know what I mean? Those are some of the cutest outfits. The mushroom, the strawberry, that first one, like the witches one or whatever it was.
It's super unique. They're not like anything we've really seen in the game. Like the only thing similar on the outfit from today, the mushroom outfit, was those pants were similar to those bumblebee pants, but that top, completely unique. Yep. Shoes with the leg warmers, completely unique. Like you don't have anything like that in the game. So they know by putting that in a pack, they're influencing purchases. Yeah. I mean, from a business standpoint, I guess it's smart, but it's kind of grimy at the same time.
Yeah. Like, I get it.
I get it. Yeah.
But here's my thing. I just wish... I don't know. I don't know if there's a way for them to do it that makes sense. I think the last time we talked about this, I said, like, if it was also available in the premium shop, I wouldn't have as much of a problem with it, because then, like, if someone was buying moonstones and they were getting that as a bonus, it would make more sense to me. But then I do understand that, like, doing that, they're not creating the FOMO to buy the moonstone package, and that's what they're trying to
do,
to force.
I mean, Vero makes a good point. Some people will spend the same amount of money on a gacha game if they're not even guaranteed that they're going to get what they want. At least you know what you're getting.
Yes. And, like, even in Nikki, I much prefer purchasing the shop outfits than the gacha. I don't like the gacha.
Gacha is just not for me. It's too much like gambling in real life. Like, I don't like that I can't guarantee for my money, even though I don't really spend a lot of money in that game, that I can't get what I want. So I love pulling on the 4 stars, because I can always complete a 4-star within a couple of pulls. I know I can complete it for sure. And I love the shop outfit. So, I mean, it is a good point. And at the end of the day, it's not one of those things that's going to affect your gameplay whatsoever. Like, it's truly just a complimentary kind of like purchase that enhances gameplay or aesthetics of your gameplay. But at that point, again, it's you purchase it if it's something that you truly want, and hopefully people are only purchasing it if they can afford it, which is the biggest concern, you know?
Right. I'm curious. There's like 390 people here right now.
Yeah.
How many of y'all bought one of the moonstone packages today? Either the
one's in the chat if you bought it.
One's in the chat
if you didn't.
One's if
I plead the 5th.
Okay, Brooke bought it.
That's a yes. Okay.
One's if you bought it. Two's if you didn't.
Ooh, yeah.
Look at all those sales they made today.
Oh boy, they made some money today, didn't they?
Just from our chat, look at the money they made.
Wow, okay, I'm seeing a lot more twos though.
There's twos.
Okay.
But there were a lot of ones.
There were a lot of ones. It seems like it's probably a little bit of a tie. I mean, if you ask me right now, are you happy with your purchase? Yeah. I'm going to say yeah. So it really just depends on how you look at it.
In 2 weeks when I quit DDV, will I be happy with my purchase? I don't know.
Absolutely not. Will I be happy when I see it on my credit card statement? No. But, my credit card statement is my business at these days. So I'm just like, who's she? Don't look at it. I see nothing.
Oh, it was worth it. And I got moonstones where I can purchase upcoming premium shop stuff, which
I was gonna say I don't know if this is gonna sound bad, but I feel like as a creator, it's a little different too. Like, because I
was doing it for the people.
Yeah.
To show it off so they could decide whether they wanted to purchase it.
Of course.
That's obviously the reason.
That's obviously why we had to spend the 30. We did it for you guys. And we love you so much. So that's why. But yeah, I definitely think it's worth it. Oh. Okay. No worries. Anyways, so it looks like we have a lot of ones. That means Game Loft, like we said, made a lot of money. Now, the question is, how many of you guys bought the witch's outfit? Like, are the people who are saying they're ones in the chat, are y'all ones in the sense of, like, you usually always buy the outfits that are in, or are you buying the outfits only if they make sense? Because I didn't get the witch's outfit. I have all of them. I got the witch's outfit. Okay, so Tiana, there was a witch's it was like a witch's hat, coat, stockings, and there was like shoes or something. But yeah, it was like a witchy vibe outfit. Can I plead the 5th with Brooke? This is my first time ever buying moonstones. Oh, that's a win. Oh, the strawberry outfit too. So that makes 3 now. The strawberry outfit, the witch's outfit, and now the mushroom outfit. Guilty, I'm a sucker for the seasonal bundles. I will say, I will say the win with the
Okay.
seasonal bundles is that you get the moonstones as well. So it's not like you're just buying an outfit, but you are getting moonstones that you can then spend on other stuff. I was asking them if they bought the other packages as well, like this other seasonal bundles that's happened in the past.
I haven't
'Cause
purchased any other ones. This is my
I haven't
first
purchased any
time.
other. Yeah. I feel like
So,
yeah.
good for me.
Good.
I should get a pat on the back.
Now, do you feel like they should allow us to use moonstones to purchase? No, because I guess that would just be including it in the premium shop.
Right. But that's what, like, I couldn't figure out a way for them to have another way to bring those outfits
Yeah.
that was the same as the way that they're doing it. I don't know if there is any good way.
I mean, listen, if once every couple of months I spend $30 on DDV. I mean, considering that I don't spend any money on DDV anymore, I feel like when DDV first came out, we were all buying Moonstone packages. And then they introduced Dream Snaps. And for me, I haven't, since Dream Snaps, I've literally not made a purchase in the game. So I guess there's that. I could factor that in.
Yeah. Still an expensive game, though. I mean, and you bought the DLCs.
Yeah. I think Teddy said that earlier, like, it would have been better if it was a free-to-play game, like offering packages like that.
I just don't know. I mean, do we want to talk about this? Okay, yeah. Throwback conversation here.
Yeah.
To the free-to-play
Oh, it's been a minute since we talked about this.
Was this our first cancellation? Second cancellation? Third?
It was definitely our first.
Do you still feel the same about, because, okay, a long time ago, back when this was a huge topic, we were for them keeping it as a pay to play game.
Yes.
Do you still feel that way, or do you think it should have gone free to play knowing what we know now?
It's such a tough situation for me because I just feel like my vision of a free-to-play game for DDV is not the free-to-play game that I see for like Palia or the free-to-play that I see for like Fortnite or Infinity Nikki. Like, I just don't see them setting it up in a model where the game is like fully accessible. Everything is free to play, but they just have a shop that they rely on to make money. At some point, I just feel like they would have no choice to gate storylines, gate certain quests, or gate resources. They would find some way to make you pay money to actually play the game. And that's the part that makes me feel like I'm still happy that they didn't do that, because I, under no circumstance, want to play a game that gates the storyline. I am happy to purchase packs. I'm happy to support the game financially, but I just don't want to be doing a quest and then they're like, oh, look, well, if you want more inventory space, you're going to need to pay, this monthly subscription, or, if you want to unlock this realm, you're going to have to pay $10, whatever the thing is, So for me, I don't know. I feel like I'm still on the side of I'm happy with that they didn't go free to play.
Yeah. Okay.
Especially considering, sorry, I'll just add this in, especially considering that they did give us a way to earn moonstones and earn them in a way that we can purchase whatever we want. Granted, we just put effort into our dream snaps.
Right.
That's a big side note.
Well, I was going to ask you, do you think that dream snaps, at what point do you think dream snaps was created? Do you think it was always intended to be in the game? Or do you think they created it when they made the decision not to go free to play? Or do you think it was always there and they just adjusted the rewards to counterbalance the frustrations in the community about them not?
I feel like they probably introduced it when they figured out, it's either they introduced it when they realized they weren't going free to play, which is probably more likely, or to counterbalance. Because I feel like a lot of us at that time were just like, these Moonstone packs are so expensive. And there's a lot of conversation about FOMO and not being able to get the items because you have to pay money and blah, blah, blah. And I feel like shortly after was when they were like, here's Dream Snap. So maybe it could be a combination, maybe.
Right.
But I don't know. It's tough to say. With Gameloft, I feel like it's tough to say.
Yeah.
What do
I
you
just
think?
wonder how different it would be. I'm just trying to think of like the free to play scenario, and they did have Dream Snaps. But if it was free to play, the rewards would be so minimal. And you remember when they first announced Dream Snaps and we were like, I think they had said something about the 300 moonstones. And we were like, oh my gosh, like ecstatic about 300 moonstones and the thought of getting 300 moonstones.
Oh, we were so happy.
And then for them to come out and say, all of these people are going to get 4,000 moonstones. And we were freaking out.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I definitely don't think that reward would be the same
No.
if it was free to play, because they would have to be making their money
there
from
would
the
not
moonstones.
It would be such a slim pickings because, again, if they are giving out 4K moonstones, and then not only that, but like 10 and 12K
Right.
for like top performers, nobody's purchasing a pack. At that point, they have to figure out what's the best way to make sure that we are not only financially stable, but also in a way that we can continue producing content on this game and make a profit. Like, I see them penny pinching everything in free to play.
For sure.
Especially because DDV is geared more towards, I feel like, a younger audience too. You know what I mean? So, I mean, a lot of adults play the game. I'm not saying it's not an adult game. I'm just saying it's a game that can cater to both audiences very well.
With Merlin's sample, I don't know.
You got to be careful with Merlin's sample. Although it does not exist in the game anymore.
They took away our samples.
Oh my God.
I think Day took them all.
I blame Day.
Yeah, I do too.
It's definitely Day who took them all.
Brooke asks a great question. Would you pay a $15 a month subscription and you get access to the Star Path and maybe like 4,000 moonstones a month? So similar to Fortnite Crew.
Oh.
Are there enough how many times are we getting a Star Path?
We get Star Paths, once every couple of
2 months? 3 months?
I think it's like 2 months. I think. I would say they would have to, when I say the things that I get from this package that I'm paying for would have to be immaculate for me to pay $15 a month. Like, one of the reasons why people love Fortnite so much is because the stuff that you get is so cool. And you talked about this a lot in your video too. It's the way that you can move through the battle pass too. It's like questing. It's done in a way that's like you're just kind of enjoying the game still. But I think personally, like, forget all else, the stuff would have to be like jaw-dropping, must have. Like, think about some of the best stuff that we've ever seen in the premium shop, and they'd have that every single month. Like, for me to pay, and like $15 isn't that much, but when you're talking about a monthly subscription, month over month, you gotta make it make sense.
Yeah, it would have to be worth it. I think it would have to be more moonstones than that. It would definitely have to. I mean, gosh, I don't want to get into the whole, y'all. If you want to see all of my opinions on the Star Path and all of that stuff and everything completely fleshed out, go check out my video on it. But I just think at this point, obviously, they are open to evolving. And you cannot convince me that they are not looking to other games for their evolution. We're going to talk about the camera mode. I promise we're going to talk about the new stuff here in a second.
Yeah.
So if they would just look to Fortnite, please, just look to Fortnite for a couple of these things.
Yep.
It could be so good, because I'm not opposed to a subscription type of thing. And imagine they did the Fortnite Crew model where you do get a new outfit every month. And then so if y'all are not familiar with Fortnite Crew, I know not everyone here plays Fortnite. It's a subscription. You get access to all of the battle passes that Fortnite offers. You get a free skin every month, but that skin, so you sign up the first month, you get the skin for that month, right? It's an exclusive Fortnite Crew skin. So you have to have that subscription to get it. Then the next month, you also get the new Fortnite Crew skin for that month, but you also get a different recolor of the skin from the previous month. And that goes on for 6 months. each skin gets
Yeah, it's
6
really
different
cool.
versions. So like as you're like once you're in your 6th month, you're
Yeah.
getting so many skins, so much stuff
Yeah.
every month.
And it's consistent.
And it's consistently coming in.
Yeah.
You're just getting stuff and stuff and stuff. And they
Yeah.
wouldn't have to do like only outfits. They could do different stuff, but if they were going to do a subscription, I feel like looking toward that model
Yeah. Would be a good
would be
idea.
a good one to look at. But
I think people bring up like a really important point too. I think a lot of people are just over subscriptions too. I think
I get that.
In some sense, I think you get to a point to where people miss just enjoying a game. You know, like
yes.
you're not being sold to, you're not being pushed to, like you're just logging on, playing a game and enjoying. And there's nothing wrong with subscription models. There's nothing wrong with any of these things. Because again, it's your money. You can spend it how you want. But I think also sometimes once it goes back to that thing where you're seeing this reoccurring, it's just constantly like, buy this, buy that, buy this, buy that. It just kind of sometimes I think can take away the fun from just gaming in general. But like you said, for me personally, I don't mind paying $15 a month. Make it worth my time though. Like,
right.
I need to see the stuff. And I want lots of stuff. Like, I don't care what it is, but I want to get
I want lots of stuff.
I may never ever be able to use all this stuff, but just keep bringing the stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
Just keep bringing the stuff. So I can be like, ooh, oh.
Yeah.
You know?
It would have to be pretty substantial for sure.
Yeah, I think so.
But I understand the subscription fatigue because everything's a subscription. We were just talking the other day about how like Photoshop and all that stuff is a subscription. I'm like, I don't want a subscription. I just want to buy it.
I'm constantly looking at my credit card, looking at all of the reoccurring monthly charges that I have for everything. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, what can I cancel?
Mine was so bad that I was paying for Disney Plus twice.
What? Kato. Disney Plus is so expensive.
It was so expensive. I didn't realize that one of them was signed in on one account and then one of them was signed in on another account. And I had done like one through, because Apple subscriptions are different than the other ones that I was doing. And I was just like, okay, get out.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Just stop.
Ooh.
Okay, let's talk new. Everyone's here for the new. We just went down a rabbit hole.
Yeah.
No pun intended of all the old stuff we talked about.
We did.
Okay, so we talked a little bit about this star path and all this stuff. Let me ask you this. Mm-hmm. Do you like the pink versions or the purple versions?
Pink.
Do you like the pink better?
Yeah, I do.
I think I do too.
I like the pink. I like the pink. But the
purples are cute.
The purple are cute. And I like that they actually went pink and purple for like the color variations. I think those are both really, really, really pretty. But I am happy that the first variation that we get is all pink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it. I was telling my chat, I don't think it was today. I think it was the other day. I'm so happy with this star path and the fact that they went the direction that they did, because they could have so easily gone full Alice in Wonderland vibes.
Yeah.
And I like the Alice in Wonderland stuff that's included, but I love the fairy stuff. You know what I mean?
I love that they emphasize whimsy, which is like Alice in Wonderland through and through. It's whimsical, it's, fantasy-esque, and a lot of really playful designs. This is personally me. I'm not aesthetically, I'm not as drawn to like the furniture and stuff that you'll see with like the Alice in Wonderland stuff, but I do like that. It's not only that it's cottagecore, like a lot of these flowers, like even if you look at the gazebo, it's whimsical. Like that's the best way to kind of describe it. It's not like exactly shaped like a flower, but it seems fantasy-esque and magical in its own way, and the way that it's shaped and stuff. And I love that about it. I just love that about it. So I think that they hit it on the head. And I think Alice in Wonderland themed star path would have been just too much Alice in Wonderland.
It would have been, yeah.
I
was expecting like, oh, we're going to get a Queen of Hearts chair and a Queen of Hearts this and a Queen, and I would have been fine, but I would not have been excited about it.
If I'm being honest, if they would have went full Alice in Wonderland, I probably wouldn't have purchased
You wouldn't have gone.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, because when I look at, again, just me, but when I look at like the Queen of Hearts dress and stuff, the dress is stunning,
but
But
not.
if I'm choosing between that and that leafy top, and I'm gonna wear something different, and that's just because that's just my vibe. But if they did like the Queen of Hearts dress and they carried that kind of like theme throughout the entire Star Path, it probably wouldn't have been for me, and I would have passed.
The full leaf outfit with the mushroom socks and shoes and the mushroom
Oh,
hat and the Tinkerbell
ooh,
wings.
man, man.
Yeah, we had the same outfit on today.
We literally had the exact same outfit on today. Yeah. We were like, switch the poofy pants, put on the shorts, the get okay, perfect.
Oh gosh,
It's
so
so good.
good. Okay, so did you do any of the Star Path today?
I did. I actually found myself, I heard chat talking about how it's gonna get more grindy as time goes on. But I found myself being able to get through a lot of the Star Path. Not a lot, but like I was able to get a lot from the Star Path today, getting a lot of things done, but then I started running into the time gated stuff. But if I'm being honest, I'm not going to enjoy the Star Path. Like, me actually doing the duties, it's going to get to a point to where it really frustrates me, and I just have to push through because I got to get that. I have to have the things.
The house and
I absolutely have to have that house. But I know it's gonna get there, but I'm just trying to little by little chip away at it. Because I have to have the stuff. But I enjoyed like the first two Star Paths, and then after that it slowly just started going downhill with the repetitive and you know what? We've talked about this too, but it's the RNG about it. Like,
yep.
I just want to go mine the stuff and get it. I don't need you to make it more difficult for me to find the gems. It's okay. We don't need that. We don't need that. Okay?
They duped me today.
What do you mean they duped you?
They duped me. My chat's in there screaming, they changed the Star Path. The Star Path is so good. And I go in there and it was like catch 3 fish. Mine 10 gems, and I was like, oh my gosh, like this is exactly what I wanted. This is literally, did they watch my video? Like, I was like, they listened. This is exactly what I wanted. And it was like gift 3 villagers, and then you get like 2 pages in and it's like give 4 gifts to Wally. And it's just like
that's where I ended my stream at, was when I hit the 4 gifts to this person, 4 gifts to this one, serve this many meals at the restaurant.
It's just so unnecessary. I don't even mind the serve the meals at the restaurant. Like, some of those are going to be like the little bit of RNG involved, right? But if I want to spend 7 hours straight playing your game and grinding out the Star Path to get every single item so I can decorate like I want to, let me play the game for 7 hours straight and grind out the Star Path. And you can put your little notice up there that it's you need to take breaks or whatever. I get it, okay? Let me do what I want to do.
Yeah, I think games have gotten into a space where, and it's not just DDB, but we see this with a lot of games where they're trying to control how you play. They don't want you speed running stuff. And again, I don't want to harp on it too long, but like what they do when they make it more difficult is they slow down the players who already don't have enough time.
Yes.
And it literally does not affect the speedrunners at all.
Right.
Their goal is to speed run it. They don't care how difficult it is. Most people just make a competition like, how many days can I finish the Star Path in? And it doesn't matter. They're going to play for as many hours as they need to finish the Star Path, because that's the goal. And then there's the people like us who can only play a certain amount, that's our business. That's fine. Nothing wrong with that. But it slows us down significantly.
Yes.
And, and it's more frustrating. So, that's why I've been really picky and choosy about Star Paths for me.
Because I was actually enjoying it. Like, it's still not my ideal and my perfect situation, right? But I was actually enjoying it. I was like, okay, we can be casual. We can just kind of complete some tasks and you're going to get your star, but you just hang out with anybody, do this, do that. Like the hang out with anybody, I was able to hang out with Alice right away.
It's perfect.
And it was just, it felt the most integrated and seamless. Yeah. And then for me to realize that it was going to stop, I was literally heartbroken. I was like, oh.
Do you think that they're testing to see, like, adding a few more in to test to see, like, the vibes? Is it a vibe check?
Why? Yeah. Why do you need to vibe check me? And I think I just get more and more frustrated that it's like, who are they listening to? Like, who is making these decisions? Because it just does not make any sense to me. There's no, and I'm sure someone's going to go back to episode 2 where I said, you know, I said something about how the star path was or whatever. Okay, here's how I feel right now. It is stupid to time gate anyone in the star path. It does not benefit anyone in any way.
Agreed.
It makes it 1000% less enjoyable.
Yeah.
And there's just absolutely no reason to do it. And does that mean that I won't yell at y'all when you come to me and you sped run your star path and then you come complaining that you have nothing to do in DDV? Well, no, I'm still going to say, well, that's your own fault. You sped run the star path. You have nothing to do.
I think
that's your prerogative.
The take they should take. Yeah, I was going to say that should be their take too. Like, we can't, how are you going to keep up with people speed running the game? That's my issue. Yeah, just let people play how they want to play. That's literally how I feel.
Because imagine, like, I don't know. I just don't have the time to play. It's much harder for me. I will say this. It's much harder for me to play bits and pieces every day than it is for me to find one day a week to sit down and do a 3-hour stream of DDV where I could just, let's get through this. And I feel like a lot of people are like that. It's like, okay, I've got this one day, this one off day a week. Let me sit down and play my game.
But here's the issue with that, though. I don't want to sit down and do the star path every time I'm playing the game for a month straight.
Right.
I want to play the game.
But that's why if they let us speed run it,
or
you could be done.
I don't know why we're time gating. So, like, let's just remove the time gating and make it to where it can be completed in an hour. So you say, okay, instead of serving or having to give villagers 4 gifts, make it 3, because we can do that in one day. Boom, you're done. We move on to the next one, and I don't have to spend my time giving one gift to a villager the next day.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's my issue. It's just like sometimes, and that's why I've been taking breaks from Star Pass, just because I was spending so much time Star Path, and it was like this looming thing, and I want to decorate or I want to quest or whatever, and it just had me falling behind and everything else. And then once the star path is done, it's like, now I have a quest log that is a mile long, and, you know, my valley is a mess. So it's, you know, I want to spend the time, I want to have time to do other things when I can play. But again, I also have to say that I feel like this is an issue of like adults, maybe like people more our age who have like jobs and kids and families, because like,
but I don't think it is, because I mean, Aiden plays games.
Yeah.
Aiden doesn't have time. I mean, he's got school, he's got baseball, he's got homework, he's got, so he will have like maybe an hour a night.
Yeah, and there's no way you're doing anything on,
and there's no way. So he's having to like pick and choose, like, what game am I going to play today? And then, I mean, it's the same thing for like holidays and stuff in games that only last for one day.
Can we talk about
the
freaking lucky event that lasted 7 days?
Oh, don't get me started.
Like, hello?
Yeah.
A week? And I got to get 10 clovers, like, to make what? Yeah, that was crazy. What was it? The Shamrock event?
Yeah. And people are busy. Like that I mean, I doubt anyone was like super busy during that holiday. That's a short amount of time. But like, I'm thinking of like Animal Crossing in particular. There are holiday events that happen like on that day.
Yeah.
And we're normally busy on that day. And so then he can't play the game to play the event. And I know that's like such, you know, oh, poor you can't play that. But But that's just like more than anything, that's just like an insight into why this is so silly.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I'm just going to say, if they would implement something else with the star path, I think it could solve all their problems.
Mm-hmm.
If they would reset the player level, which does nothing. If every time they came out with a star path, the player level started over and you gained XP as your player leveled up. You level up from questing, you level up from submitting dream snaps, you level up from mining, fishing, cooking, whatever you're doing. You're gaining XP, you're leveling up, and you gain the little points by doing that. They could also have the tasks that you could complete to do it faster if you wanted to. But you would gain them that way.
It seems like a no-brainer to me, but hey, what do we know?
That way, the people who wanted to just play the game could play the game. The people who wanted to speedrun the star path could speedrun the star path.
A win-win for everybody.
And then we could all be happy.
Yep.
I don't know.
It's just a part of it. Maybe it continues to get better over time. We'll see. I'm hoping that there's, even if they just remove certain things, I would be happier. But I also think it's a matter of, and maybe they know this, but it's like if the star path's a 10 out of 10, it don't matter what kind of duties we put in there, people are doing it. So I mean, what can I say?
What's the reason? Why do they want it to be like that? Why do you want me to be miserable?
I think the reason is literally because they're trying to slow people down. It's the only thing that makes sense, but it just doesn't actually work the way that they imagine it to, but they just keep doing it. So I feel like it's like, you know.
They must not be playtesting that, because whoever created the one of like gifting 27 times needs to get fired. I don't know.
When memory orbs came into play, I said, we're going downhill.
The memory orbs are so crazy because the RNG for memory orbs.
I
just leave them all over.
I'm sorry, we're harping.
Yeah, we are.
Literally, tell me I'm not crazy, because this is a prime example. Once they introduce the memory orb situation into the star path, now I have not only all the other crap that spawns all over my valley, but now I have memory orbs all over the ground, every single biome, because I know now that every star path that rolls around, I'm going to need to get memory orbs, and the RNG is so bad that if I don't leave them on the ground, I'm going to have a hard time finding them at the time that I actually need them. So now they're just around. They're just there for when I need them. So that's like another example of like something that's not hindering my gameplay, but making it a little unpleasant because it just looks a mess. So
yeah, hate that.
Yeah,
hate that. Okay,
but love the star path.
Love the star path.
But love the.
I was just about to say the same thing, but we love that. So when you're talking about me on Twitter in the comments, we love the star path. Okay.
PP poo poo is back. PP poo poo is back in chat.
Oh great! I'm so glad. Thank you so much.
Right, for real this time.
Okay, so star path, great, 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Yeah, I don't know if items could get any better than that. Although I will say, and I asked this to everyone here, I am curious what you guys think now that we've gotten our number one, I would say like you would be. I don't know about everybody in chat, but like our perfect cottagecore fairy tale star path. What's the next one that they do?
Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh.
Oh my gosh, that would be so good.
Yeah.
I would love a Disney princess one too.
Let me just pause you for a second. Mm-hmm. Haley, we thanked you the first time that y'all did all that. We're not thanking you again, okay? We already did the thank yous, and then you had to come in here and say, this is not right. No.
Hey, besties.
And then we sent y'all away. And now you're back. Okay?
Welcome back. Oh my gosh.
Well, they came in here acting like it was a raid. So.
A pee pee poo poo raid.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with our streams lately. It's pee pee poo poo toot toot.
Don't know.
It's a mess.
Chris, thank you for the 26 months.
Oh.
I'm not even saying that. That's crazy.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Yeah. As far as what they could do next.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh, it's hard.
I feel like they could. I'm trying to think
More.
about what else was on there.
More fairies.
More. Just do another fairy kind
Becca,
of
thank you for
one.
the 38 months. I'm not saying that either. Thank you.
Let's go, Becca. I don't know. I'm trying to think about the other ones that they had on the list. I do
Wasn't
remember
there like medieval fantasy? Like, was there like a fantasy one?
Ooh,
Like dragons and
medieval would
stuff?
so cool.
Haley,
'Cause we-
literally get out.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much, Haley. But
Yeah, thanks.
yeah. Oh, Peter Pan.
Thank you so much for the
Pirates.
raid.
See, I'd be cool with like themes like that, like pirates. Pirates. I'd be cool with something
I
like.
just don't know if I would get excited about pirates. Underwater, I could get excited about. Mermaids,
What if they
I
started?
could get excited about.
What if they started doing like star paths that were based around themes like landscaping or strictly just decor or strictly just characters? So like imagine if they did a star path that was themed just around your characters and they had nothing but clothes and
I would love
poses and
Facial
expressions.
yes.
Oh my gosh, how especially with the new photo mode, like I would love to see a star path not just around a theme but around like think about if they did like I don't want to say terraforming, but they give us the option to add more water or ponds and they just give us a bunch of different landscaping stuff and trees. That would be such a cool way to do a star path too, like super motivating too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would be cool. Atlantis would be an Atlantis themed star path would be really cool, I think.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Okay, not to harp on Star Path. I promise we're going to move on.
Mm-hmm.
But how would you feel about two different things?
Mm-hmm.
How would you feel about once you purchase a Star Path, you have unlimited time to complete it?
I would love that. Now my only issue would be letting it go on too long and then I have star paths that are like running into each other. But I think maybe for me that would this may be a personal thing, like depending on who the individual is. But I think for me it would motivate me more to complete them just so that I don't have it's like quests. I don't want like quests like building up or overlapping. But it would relieve so much stress of me not having to be like, this has to be done by, like every time I log onto the Star Path, I see that date.
Mm-hmm.
Those days just dwindle down and I'm a master procrastinator. This is a me issue. I know it. It's a bad trait. It's a bad quality. I'm working on it. Okay. All of us have self work and stuff that we're doing. But like, if you tell me I have 40 days to do something,
Right.
I'm waiting until I have 2.
Right.
It's guaranteed. That's just how my brain operates. I'm so sorry.
Yep.
Yeah.
What about giving us the option, like if there's a break between star paths, giving us the option to purchase an old star path?
I think that would be a really cool idea, actually. Because honestly, I know that we've had this conversation in the past, like the exclusivity of premium shop, not premium shop, but star path items coming to the premium shop and how we feel about that. And for me personally, I get why people feel the way that they do about it. I don't really have a problem with how people feel about it. But for me, I look at all the people in my chat who, like, for example, missed out on the fireflies. And man,
Kayla.
like that Tiana star path was like, poor Kayla. Oh my God.
She's playing again.
Kayla's playing again?
She literally played today.
Let's go, Kayla.
Without
That's
the
a win.
fireflies.
But yeah, like I would love to see people be able to kind of like go back. And they're paying for it. Like they're paying Moonstones like they would anytime. Like for me, that's not my business. I don't care. You paid for the Star Path, same as what I wouldn't want is to see like I paid whatever amount of Moonstones and then they're just like, oh, here's the Star Path. You guys can do it for like free or
Right.
like, 100 Moonstones or whatever. Then I'd be like, give me my money back.
I just don't think they're ever going to do that way because they've already decided the way that they're going to bring old Star Path stuff back is in the premium shop.
Yeah.
For a
For sure.
premium.
Yeah.
But here's my thing with that. I feel like they're not doing it at a frequency
They're definitely not.
that is like, okay, you've made the decision. Whether I agreed with that decision or not, it's gone. Like, okay, they've made the decision. Well, now that you're doing it, let's do it then.
Yeah.
Come on. Like, I almost wish there was another section
Yeah.
in
Star
the
Path
like a
section.
Star Path section. Like,
Yep.
okay, here are the Star Path items that you could purchase for the week.
Yeah.
Because it's just there's not a frequency of.
When was the only thing that we saw that came back from a Star Path was the rides? What was there something else? Oh, and
Maybe
the
the
up
Incredible
balloons.
stuff and the up balloons.
Like I haven't seen anything else from previous Star Path, and there's been a bunch.
I thought
And
for sure they were going to bring the fireflies back.
I'm telling you now, those fireflies are coming back. I don't know when they're coming back. They're coming back. They're gonna sell them to you guys for like 2K. Okay, but 2K well spent.
What Star Path stuff do you have in your shop? Do you own everything?
I haven't seen anything. The seasonal, I've seen the Halloween stuff. Yeah, I did see the Halloween trees and
they had the
benches,
Christmas
like
stuff
that.
too around Christmas time. Yeah.
There's a lot of holiday stuff that comes back around.
Oh, I forgot the Centennial stuff was Star Path stuff.
Oh, those were the beginning days.
Well, see,
I didn't
that's
even know
even
what a Star
more
Path was.
reason that it should be its own section. Because I know that y'all are saying that they're relying on the FOMO, but like there's so much premium shop stuff. Like realistically, how many people own everything? Like I think it should be the more items you can put in front of me every week, the more likely I am to buy it.
To drain your moonstones.
Because there's still so much stuff that like the chances of it coming back again soon are not likely for me. So like if you had another section for old Star Path items, I would be more prone to buy stuff, and it would give you more spaces for me to see other stuff.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think that they could do a better job of rotating that stuff out. I've also not seen like any of the old tool skins lately at all that I haven't purchased. Like I've been waiting for tool skin sets to come back around because I love tool skin sets, but they're expensive. So sometimes I have to like pass on them. But I haven't had like a single set come back around. I think I maybe had one. So that's a whole other thing. But yeah, I think they could do a better job of rotating those. And I think a Star Path section would be smart because I think more people, especially if you're strategic about listening to the community and seeing what items were most sought out that maybe were missed, they could make a lot of money off of that, I think.
Imagine if they would just like ask us questions.
Imagine if you know what? I have to give them credit though. They do listen.
They do.
But I think they listen to specific things. Matter of fact,
they have selective hearing.
They just need to listen to us, is what we're saying.
Yeah. Obviously, our opinions are the ones that matter. So
clearly, But yeah, I mean, I think Star Path wise, they've done a really good job this time around. I will say also, to give them props, every Star Path that comes around seems to be getting, even if it's not my theme. Like, I'll be honest with you guys and say that I absolutely despised the rock and roll Star Path. Like, just not because there was anything wrong with it, but just because it's not my aesthetic. But I use some of those items often.
Really?
Like, yeah, like the those stage lights that do the yellow, purple, and I use those in Dream Snaps like every other week. The fountain water that shoots out of the ground, I use that all the time. Like some of those items individually are actually so good and so great for Dream Snaps that I'm like kind of glad that we had, even though it wasn't my theme. Like sometimes you have to look at how items can be used individually and the quality of those. So I don't know. I think they've been increasingly doing better about a lot of the items in the Star Path and thinking about functionality and how they can be used and giving us more ways to interact with items too, which I think is cool.
I forgot that one existed. I don't remember if I even
Nerdy said I blocked the theme from my memory. Was that what you did?
Did I do anything with that? Did I play that one? I have no idea if I own any of that stuff. I really don't know.
Man, I don't remember if you were playing or not.
I have no idea.
Wow,
yeah, interesting. Oh, the second part. Don't get me started. That was cancellation like number 3 for us. So don't get me started on that parks theme Star Path. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God, that was one of the worst episodes ever. I think I was shaking in my boots when the stream ended. I was like, oh my. Does everybody hate us? I was like, wow, this I thought this was a safe place.
There were some phone calls after that. We were like, do we?
I think we sat in silence for like 5 minutes after we ended Valley Talk, and I was like, are we... Should I delete my channel?
Hang it up?
Wow. Well, that was rough. Not gonna lie.
That was rough, yeah.
Never
okay,
again.
So Star Path 10 out of 10.
10 out of... What we mean to say, friends, is that this Star Path is absolutely fantastic, amazing. Okay, in chat, everybody rate the Star Path 1 out of 10. What are our thoughts?
1 to 10, 1 to 10.
1 to 10. If you'd like to go over that number, that's fine as well. Oh, I will talk about one extra thing, though. I do not like the butterfly companion.
He's a little interesting.
I was thinking, okay, for a Star Path item 2, I need it to come with a new pose. It's a butterfly. You could have had it rest on my hand.
Oh, I didn't even look at the pose.
Is it
a bird pose?
The butterfly is a recolor of the sunlit blur. What are they called?
Oh yeah, those little birds. Yeah,
it's a recolor of those birds. The wings on the butterfly flap way too fast for a butterfly. It moves just like the bird, and the pose is exactly the same as the bird. So I was like really excited.
Well, he's just so big,
and he's huge.
I don't know what they would do. Like, he's not butterfly sized. So
I wish his flaps were just a little bit more relaxed. Like, he can flap fast, but he's like. And I can hear the flaps.
Goodness,
I was like, hello.
I will say, I pulled out my rainbow raven thing today, and his flaps, I had to turn him off because his flaps were too loud.
Whoa, hold on there, partner. I'm overstimulated. Like, whoa.
Yeah.
What is... I had to remove
I removed him.
I said, yeah, I can't do it.
He was flapping
too much in my ear. Blair, I need you to stop that. Okay, he's just over there like, I said no. Never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind. R2-D2, we didn't, oh my gosh, we didn't talk about
premium.
The Star Path.
Let's talk, we did talk about the Star Path.
Premium shop.
We did.
It's been a long day, y'all. Real long, okay?
We did do that. We had to talk about the premium shop. Yes, I went back and I did watch the disappointment on my face when I logged on to the premium shop.
You were disappointed?
And it was just Star Wars stuff. I was like, oh.
But it's actually so good.
It is good. When I looked through it individually, it was all very good. I didn't buy any of it except for R2-D2.
I haven't bought anything other than, I only bought R2-D2 because of you, which is like a huge hack. Do you want to share that with everyone?
Yeah.
The hack?
Well, I feel like we're going to talk about the camera. We have to go because I think the camera is going to take us like an hour to talk about. So, yeah, I bought
11 o'clock. Don't forget.
I know. I have to be done before 11 o'clock, y'all, because Switch 2 pre-orders are coming out, and I can't miss that. Okay. Yeah. I bought R2-D2 only because of the companion pose, and she does little heart hands, and you can pause the camera now. We're going to talk about camera in a minute.
Yeah.
But I had to have him because of that.
Yes.
So I bought him. And then I bought the A Bug's Life stuff. Did you?
I think I'm going to end up buying the Bug's Life stuff. I was
really cute.
It, but it's like,
the clover with all the fairy stuff.
The little puffball
the puff balls.
Oh my gosh, so good. They're literally so cute. And again, those are kind of unique in the way that they, like, for decor items. So I'm like, I think I have to have that as well.
Yeah.
But I looked at the Star Wars furniture stuff.
Did you see the window?
The columns in that fireplace. Somebody told me that the fireplace actually sits higher in the wall. So it's like,
what? It
would sit above a couch or something. And I was like, that is so cool. So I really want that stuff too. And I already have 2 things pinned, so I can't hit anything else. I'm just like stressed out.
What are your 2 pinned things?
I have the Winnie the Pooh tree that I need to get. And I think the other one's a house skin, if I remember correctly. But I might have to unpin one of those.
I have the cloud house.
Yeah.
And some like little outfit. It's like a little blue outfit with pigtails. But I can't tell if I like the pigtails.
I did
or
see
if
them.
They stick out weird.
They don't stick out weird. Teddy was wearing them. He visited my valley, and they're actually so cute.
Are they cute?
They're really cute. Yeah, they didn't stick out in any like weird way or whatever. They're cute. They match your vibe a lot. Sorry.
I bet they would look really cute with the mushroom hat.
Oh my gosh, yes. They look really cute with that sun hat that came in the premium shop with the flower dress.
I didn't get that.
Side note, I feel bad for our male counterparts. They got absolutely no love. So sorry.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
I feel like either
because I also want that stuff too. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like I also like to dress that way. So
why are they not just giving us 2 versions of every outfit, one a male and one a female version? Because I like literally was looking at they got a jacket. That's it. I felt so bad though, because I was just like, there is nothing. There's nothing for them. Not in a Moonstone bundle. Maybe with the Star Wars stuff coming up, but that's if you like Star Wars.
Right.
Like I haven't seen a lot of good male.
Do you think that most masculine players are just playing as female characters at this point?
Probably a lot of them, because the outfits are better. Mm-hmm. They shouldn't have to though. Like especially when we first started playing DDV, we saw a lot of friendship gifts. Like at the end, it'd come with a male and a female version type of outfit, and we're not seeing that much at all anymore, I feel like. So
but even the ones that exist, they look stupid, a lot of them.
They don't look great. They don't really fit that well. I don't know, it's very interesting. I don't know if it's because their player base is mainly women and they have those statistics. But even then, if men are playing your game, you gotta include stuff for them. They just not like, you remember that one time in the Star Path where all they got was a pair of shoes? They were like literally black, just some black dress shoes. I was like, oh, sorry about that, guys.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. They could kill it with some of that stuff, and I would want to buy that stuff too. But
yeah, it's a missed opportunity.
It is interesting.
But the Star Wars stuff in the premium shop, I think overall, if we're being honest, even if it's not your theme, done really well.
It's cool.
It's really cool. Mm-hmm. It's really cool. And I know a lot of people, there is some, I think I've seen a lot of, you've probably seen it too, a lot of kind of controversy over the Star Wars stuff. And me personally, I'm going to be honest, I don't really get the controversy. I don't get why anybody would have a problem with Star Wars stuff coming to the premium shop, specifically because it's in the premium shop, which makes it, I could see if it was like a door, and you're welcoming Star Wars characters into your valley and you have to get them to continue the storyline and they have to live in your valley somewhere and it doesn't make sense or whatever. But like them being in the premium shop, like who cares? Like if you don't like it, just don't buy it and you never have to see it again, really, for the most part. So, but I think it's really cool for people who like Star Wars. I think the house is really nice. I think the furniture is really nice. R2-D2 is obviously really cool and comes with a unique pose. Mm-hmm. I think it's a win.
I think it's a win too.
Yeah.
I think it's all really cool.
Did you see what's coming?
Amanda's very happy about the Star Wars stuff.
Oh yeah. Did you see what's coming though in the next set of Star Wars stuff? Did you see in the trailer the dress?
I think I did. Let's go there.
Because when I tell you I'm purchasing that expeditiously,
I don't know if let's see, let me zoom to the end. Here's the premium shop stuff. This dress, is that what we're talking about?
It's delayed a little bit for me, so I'll see it in just a second. This one, yes.
Yeah. New items land in the premium shop.
Yeah. I can't see the back of the hair, but the hair looks pretty. That dress is so unique, I feel like. Think about it with some fairy wings.
I just wonder how it's going to move in the back.
That was going to be my next thing. I'm worried about how it's going to look in movement. If they do this right, though, this is a really cool outfit. Mm-hmm. But I don't want to purchase it and it be like that.
Are the silver parts, is that part of the dress or is that jewelry? I can't tell.
The neck part is definitely part of the dress. I think it's like what attaches or holds the dress up. I don't know about the arm bangle, and that hairstyle, I know it's some type of braided wrapped in fabric.
Really like the hairstyle.
Really like it.
Yeah. And here's your male outfit.
Yeah, you just
get that one. There you go.
Gosh, there's guys' clothes.
No, I like that. I bet it's going to be expensive.
It's going to be expensive. Do you think it's going to be a
bundle.
It's probably gonna be, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. They're gonna be like, you gotta pay for all of it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I love it. It's so pretty.
Is this the same house that we got today?
Yes, that's
Okay.
the one.
Okay.
And again, like I feel like for a Star Wars house, it could pass as like not Star Wars depending on how you decorate around it. So like that one's functional, I think. This though,
this.
Hold on, because we got to talk about this. When I tell you I leapt out of my seat, I started screaming, crying, throwing up.
Mm-hmm.
Because well skin, stall skin.
I don't have any well skins or stall skins yet, and these are the ones for me.
The one that came, I just got the one that's like Rapunzel themed, and I love it. But that one,
mm-hmm.
That's a done deal. That's getting copped immediately. The well skin looks amazing. That it's blue.
Yeah,
and I love the new well skin. I love that they're doing stuff like that too, which is really fun, allowing us to customize some of these things that have like can't be removed from our valley, but giving us another way to kind of, decorate with it.
Yeah.
The blip. What is that thing called? Hot air balloon?
The hot air balloon. So cool.
Goodness. My goodness gracious.
The Mad Hatter house. The Rapunzel dream style.
Rapunzel's dream style. First of all, if you're going to make a dream style for characters, I need you to just start making them for us too.
I know.
I don't get it, but I literally every single time I see a dream style for a character, I'm like, I want that for myself. Forget them.
Yes.
Give it to me.
Right. But honestly, when you buy the dream style, you should also get the outfit for yourself.
Oh, literally. It seems like a no-brainer. I don't understand. Like that Rapunzel dress is absolutely gorgeous.
I want that.
Gorgina. I want that desperately. But I will say it, the outfit next to her.
I love her too.
What is it? Is it like a...
This looks like a flower.
It's like a big flower.
It's almost like a flower dress. Tulip dress, yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. And
the little cat. Do you see the little cat?
I know the little cat in the back.
Baby.
So another new companion and that house.
I love everything in this
photo.
What is that,
like a tower? This is my problem though. Maybe it's a good thing that I bought a Moonstone bundle because I don't know. Gosh, it's so pretty.
Everything here I need.
And this is another thing that I mean with DDB. I feel like they've been really stepping their game up on the premium shop stuff because the quality of some of these well skins and the stalls and stuff, I've been pretty impressed with.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty impressed with. Showing out. Thinking about those moonstones you're going to buy?
Yeah, because like this house has this little water feature on the side of it.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
It's so good.
Oh my gosh, it has it's like that other house skin that we have. Oh.
I think of the two house skins, I like the Mad Hatter house better. Yeah, I just think it's more unique looking. Yeah, I hate Alice's house.
I'm not, to be honest, it works well with the vibe that I'm going for in my meadow, but I'm not necessarily a fan of the house, if that makes sense. Like aesthetically it works, but I'm also like everything being like off put on the house kind of throws me off a bit too.
Something about the roof. I just am not
the thatch roof
vibing with it. I don't know why. I don't know.
We watched the movie today in Discord and it's exactly like the movie.
So is it?
Like, yeah, I remember seeing it and I was like, oh, that is the exact I honestly didn't think it was. I thought it was just something they made up for her.
Yeah.
But it's actually
I think I forget that like these are actual
movies. Yeah.
These are actual things. So
the interior they did was really cool. Did you go inside?
The what?
The interior.
Oh, I didn't go inside. I forgot.
It's so cool. Yeah. They did it.
I didn't even do that. Yeah. Do you like that they make things exactly like the characters' stuff in the movies and stuff, or would you rather them like make their own unique thing?
I think I like the fact. I think it's important that they probably follow the movie because that's probably what most people expect. I wouldn't like it as much if we didn't have house. Hello?
I clicked on something. Sorry.
Oh.
Oh, hello.
But yeah, I wouldn't like it as much if we didn't have the house skins to supplement because then I only have to work off of their homes,
Right.
which would be problematic.
Yeah. Yeah. No more K. Sorry.
Bye-bye. It's the Kato show now.
Okay, well, let's talk about you did go to the realm, right?
I did go to the realm.
What did you think?
Very fun.
I loved. This is my favorite realm they've ever done.
I feel like the realm was very interactive. I think a lot of people were getting frustrated with the confusion of the realm, but I feel like that was like the whole point. Like,
Yeah.
you're supposed to feel like you're like lost and you're being led on this weird adventure. So I feel like that was really spot on and I really enjoyed it. I think the realm looked great. I adored the little things in the ground that pop up and then make an arrow.
I love them. Someone in my chat said, "Can we please add them to Google Maps so they can direct us?"
Honestly,
It is so cute.
I want them as a companion almost. I'm like, just them just walking behind me. I was like, they're so adorable. I love them. Cheshire Cat, spot on. Like,
yeah, I didn't know that the same voice actor did him and Winnie the Pooh because I was like, why is Winnie the Pooh talking to me right now?
I didn't know that either until somebody pointed that out in chat to me today too.
Because it sounded just like it.
It does.
Yeah.
That's one of your favorites.
I love Winnie the Pooh so much.
I know.
No, I loved this. And
what would you rate it?
Oh, this is the 10 out of 10 realm for me. Yeah. And now, to be fair, I have not done the Aladdin realm, so I don't know how that one was.
Okay.
I've heard that one's like really long and people didn't like it.
Yeah, for a realm, I'm like, I'm not trying to spend that much time here. I'm not gonna lie to you. Let's wrap it up.
This one, good. I loved everything about it, like the maze to get there, and then, I mean, obviously, most of the things in this game are like fetch questy. Yeah. But this one was like enough puzzle vibes that you didn't feel like you were, and it was like riddles.
I had to actually think.
Okay, you're gonna have to find this and this and this, just in the way that the Cheshire Cat speaks. It was very like riddle-esque. And then you get to the other one, and then you got to do the thing with the guards, and then my favorite part on the table.
That's my favorite part too. Shrinking down.
When we shrunk down, and I'm like pushing cards down. I was not expecting that.
I wasn't either. And you had to do it with multiple different areas on that table, which I thought was so cool. I love the idea of like they really like zoned in on the storyline of her shrinking and growing and stuff. So I love the fact that we're on this table and everything's like, it reminded me of the Toy Story realm, which was one I really enjoyed because it was so unique. But yeah, having to interact with the world around you to try to get around was a really fun, I really liked it. Yeah.
I loved it.
So I think it was a 10 out of 10. Good. And Alice looked perfect.
She looks great.
I think she looks better than she does in the movie.
Really?
I was watching the movie back today and I was like, she looks so, not that there's anything wrong with how she looks in the movie, but something about her just looks a little bit more polished. Granted, that movie is super old. So there's that, but she looks great. And she said, I love listening to her talk. I love her voice and her accent. So yeah, I feel like they did a really good job. I'm hoping that they continue. It doesn't have to be the exact same as this realm, but like, I feel like this was a happy medium. It didn't take me forever. Like, it took me half of my stream to get through the Aladdin realm. Half.
Really?
So, yeah, it was so long. And they didn't do a good job. Like, the Cheshire, like, not the Cheshire realm, but the Alice in Wonderland realm was meant to be confusing versus the Aladdin realm was just poorly directed. Like, there were no signs that I could read. They'll be like, go to the shopping district. The shopping district, there's no map. There's nothing to tell me which part of the map is the shopping district. So I found myself like running around and trying to figure it. It wasn't really well directed in my opinion. And it took way too long for me to get in and out of that realm. But I think that the Alice in Wonderland was a great puzzle, but also not too quest heavy so that I could get done in a reasonable amount of time. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Heaven, thank you for the super chat. Heaven says the pop-up flowers will be in the shop. I got them. What pop-up
flowers?
What flowers did you get in the shop?
Like the ones from the Star. No, it can't be the Star Path ones.
Mm-mm. Ooh. I gotta see.
I'm excited to check tomorrow to see what I get in the premium shop.
But I want the Yeah, is it the little arrow guys or is it the singing ones? But why would it be the singing ones? Because those are in the star path, right?
If you're talking about the little arrow flowers, I am going to I will lose
I
it right
will,
now.
yeah. Because they're so cute.
She said yes to Messa. What did Messa say?
She said, really?
Oh, okay. Is it the pop-up arrow flowers? Please.
Arrow flowers, I got them. They're in Scrooge's shop? Is that what y'all are saying?
What?
No, I'm looking at in my Discord or in Kay's Discord?
As a decoration?
Whose Discord did you put them in?
Literally running to Discord
Same.
immediately. You run to yours, I'm running to mine?
Where?
Which one?
When did you do that?
Oh my gosh. Hello?
In Kay's Discord. In Kay's Discord. I'm running to your Discord.
Spoiler
chat, maybe?
Is it spoiler? It's not in spoiler.
Ah.
Gosh.
General DDB? No.
What? I don't see it.
I don't see it either.
Help. Share your belly. Maybe it's in Share Your Belly. Is it there? No,
I don't see it in there.
And Show Your Shop.
Show Your Shop. Oh my gosh, you have so many things. I don't see Show Your Shopping at Scrooge's.
I found it. Oh my God, it is. Wait.
It's a path? Is it a path?
It's a path? Does it pop up and down? Y'all, this is what we're looking at right now. Wait, I don't know if I should show it because it's a spoiler. I won't show it. Because it's a spoiler.
You got that in your shop? You want to know how many things I got new in my shop?
I got one thing new in my shop. It was a freaking pillar.
I got a stupid wallpaper.
What?
She got a card. Do you see the giant card?
Y'all want to see? Okay, look away. I'm going to put it up on the screen.
Do y'all want to see? Look away.
Look away if you don't want to see. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Spoiler incoming. Oh, wait. How do I show it to you guys? How can you see?
The camera. What do you mean? Where are you going to show it?
I'm going to put it on the screen. Oh my God, I'm such an idiot. Look at this.
Wait, click your screen. It's going dark.
Hello? Oh, stop it. Stop it right now, please.
I cannot believe that you got so many new things.
If they pop up and go back underground, I'm going to lose it.
I need to see them.
I literally said when I was in the realm, I was like, I adore these things so much. I want them. And so the fact that there are
like, do they pop up and then they go into their little arrows and then
oh my gosh. Could you imagine if they point in the direction you're running and you can use them to direct around your valley?
I show it to them.
I'm not joking when I tell you my brain glitched. I tried to show my phone to Kato on the screen. Okay, like through Kato's eyes, you guys. Wow, wee. Kato, it's 11.
No, it's not. It's 10 for me.
Oh my gosh. I'm an idiot. I thought it was 11 o'clock. Okay. Well, my brain is just big braining today, isn't it?
12 your time.
Yeah, 12 my time.
Okay, okay. So we talked about the realm. We talked about the star path. Talked about the premium shop. Let's get to the real meat and potatoes.
Okay, wait. Before we do, is there anything you didn't like about the realm?
I can't think of anything.
I can't think of anything either. 10 out of 10.
You know what I love too? Okay, one thing that was an issue for me was getting into the realm. My rabbit got caught because my valley is decorated.
Mine too.
He got stuck and I couldn't find him.
I lost mine. I was like, I started panicking on stream. I'm like, I'm so sorry for this terrible viewing experience, but I cannot find this rabbit. I don't.
He got stuck. Yes. So that was annoying, but I hope that his little hole over there stays because I think that's really cute.
Me too. I said the same thing.
And but I really like how you like go into the first spot, but then there's like fast travel back to the different. So like once you make it further, there's fast travel to the place you need to go, and I really like that.
I like that as well. So, one more question. What do you think about Cheshire Cat not being an immediate add to the valley?
Fine with that.
You're fine with that? Okay, because I was wondering how, because I know what I think is that he's going to be set up like Stitch, but I didn't really mind how Stitch came to the valley, even though it took a little bit longer than usual.
Yeah, I didn't mind that either.
Okay with that.
No, that's fine.
Okay.
I'm fine. Okay. the number one, in my opinion, thing that happened with this update. Which
Prepare for this to be the next hour of this.
Partially was happening because they went out of their way to eyeball Umbrella Me on Twitter when I replied to your tweet.
They basically confirmed it. They confirmed it. Point. Yeah.
The camera mode. I spent
who have they been watching?
So much time in camera mode today.
Oh, yeah. No, it was the more you spent in it, the more you were like, you can do what?
So
you can
much.
Also do this. You can also do that. When I tell you, I was genuinely, like, when I thought that they were going to give us toggles for stuff, under no circumstances did I think they were going to give us the amount of toggles that they did.
No.
And bravo, because well thought out. They thought of things that I didn't.
Yeah.
For example, being able to toggle on and off your villagers, but not the villager you're hanging out with. And it works without a hitch. This is not your situation where they incorporated that new map and you have to hit the F button and then you try to turn them off and nobody disappears. Like, you hit that toggle, they're gone.
They're gone.
They are gone. I was like, my thing is, like, I feel like I shouldn't be as excited about this as I am, but like, since the beginning of Dream Snaps, we have been begging to relieve us of the infuriation that comes with the villagers magically coming around when you do a Dream Snap and just ruining everything. And now we have it.
It's almost unfathomable. Yeah. And it does feel silly to be so excited about it. I was so excited about it. Yeah. And because it's just everything almost that I wanted it to be. Mm-hmm. The only thing that it doesn't have for me is like zoom in, zoom out, go up and down. Yeah. That's it.
Same.
I mean, I could probably think of something else, but like, that's it right now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Which they'll probably add.
I think they'll add it. I have no doubt that they will continue to add stuff. Obviously, I'm always wanting more facial expressions and poses, but honestly,
I genuinely feel like they drew inspiration from Nikki.
I do too. There's just so much.
Yeah.
Like just thinking about Dream Snaps. I'm so excited. Mm-hmm. I said this on my stream too. I feel like, and this is no shade at anybody, I think all of the Dream Snaps I've been seeing are beautiful. Mm-hmm. But
they look similar.
But they all look the same. Mm-hmm. It's the 7 trillion sparkles. Mm-hmm. Now it's always 700 rainbows and sparkles and all of this stuff, right?
Yep.
And they're beautiful. They're stunning.
Stunning.
But the way that I'm so excited to see
switch it up,
moody, this and that, like, oh my gosh, I cannot
the creativity of it.
Wait to see all of that stuff.
I mean, even in the poses alone, the fact that we have the pause button.
Yeah.
And then we have the poses that, like, you have some of the poses that's just one pose. And then you have a pose that maybe with a companion where you move 3 or 4 times. That's 4 new poses, depending on where you pause it. It's like 4 new poses in one. Easy. Which means any new companion that they bring in the future that comes with new poses automatically gives us the ability to pose with a new pose. Like, it's literally genius.
But I was also just thinking about how unique everyone's stuff is going to look, because think about all of the toggles that they have, right? Like, think about a Dream Snap that doesn't have the avatar, doesn't have a villager. It's just the landscape during a furniture one.
Yeah.
Think about during a furniture Dream Snap just having the villager, because you can turn yourself off and not your...
You've done that before. I remember
I had to hide
the first
behind.
One that I've ever seen that you hid behind. It was Moana. Absolutely stunning Dream Snap, but you had to hide with the squirrel pose in front of her. And now
you can just click her away.
You can have her hang out with you and then boop, just turn your character off, gone.
Yeah.
And you're taking a picture with Moana now. Like, hello?
And oh my gosh, I was able to, the filters I was able to go to the filters and then turn down the intensity of it basically.
Oh my gosh, I didn't
By
see
playing
that.
with the slider. Like you have to go like into the filters, click a filter, and then go back to the sliders.
And then you can
But you
change
could
how
just
it
like
looks.
adjust it and just like tone
Oh,
it down because I so often I wanted to use those filters,
they're
but
just
they're
too
just like
much.
too much.
Yeah.
And now you can just adjust them all. I played with the sliders and I kept the nighttime,
Oh my God. The moon that
the
comes up?
moon.
Have you guys seen the moon that comes up? Like, that's not even a DDV. What is that?
I have no idea where that came from. I was expecting it to just be like time of day, nighttime. And then I
Yeah.
clicked it and it was like the heavens above came down upon me
Yeah.
to bless my dream snap.
Absolutely
I was just
insane.
like, what
Not to mention you have
is
the day
that?
slider too.
And yep.
Like just for content creation, like I love to take pictures in games. Y'all know this. And I like to post them, but like just for the simple fact of like when I need to take a picture, let's just say it's for a thumbnail, it's for whatever, a post or something, and I log in and it's raining, that is no
It's
longer an
done.
issue. I can
Yeah.
easily like another thing I always wanted was like a really pretty picture in fog. And I
Yeah.
can never catch fog because fog lasts in the game for like 2 minutes.
Two,
Like
yeah.
pops up and then it's gone. And now we can add the fog. You can change the time of day. Like if I don't have the perfect this feature alone. When I'm doing a dream snap and I have to figure out which way the sun
Yeah.
is going to hit me, so then I have to build my entire dream snap around the way the sun is going to hit me. Now I can set my dream snap up and just play with the toggle for the perfect
Yeah.
lighting,
Yeah.
which is literally insane. Like it's going to save so much time. So much
Or
time.
is it going to make us spend way more time?
Well, it's going to save, it'll save us the heartache. It will
Yes.
be more enjoyable, I think, because I don't have to go in and out of the menus, but yeah, we're going to be spending a lot more time in there, but it's going to be so much more enjoyable. Like that was one of the things that just blew me about Dream Snaps for the longest too. I was just like, I cannot continue to do this was every time I set up a Dream Snap, the villagers. It makes me rage.
I know. Having to fence them in,
Oh my
rush
God.
around to try to beat the rain.
The chat bubbles that would pop
chat-
up and they
yeah.
get stuck made me
Just-
want to rip my hair out violently. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was so infuriating.
I cannot believe the only thing that didn't work for me was the rain. I couldn't get rain to turn on.
How long did you leave it on?
I left it on for quite a while because once I
okay.
realized that it took a while for things to turn on.
Yeah, I was gonna say I noticed that.
But I let it go and it never started raining. Every other one worked. I wonder now, like if I log back in, if it would work.
If it's working.
Oh no, Teddy says it's glitched.
Oh, it's
Because
a
the
bug.
lightning worked, like everything else worked. But I was honestly just like, you know what? I don't care. I don't need rain right now. I just
Honestly, we never want a rainy Dream
don't.
Snap, so you
Yeah.
honestly don't have to worry about that. That's like, no big deal.
I just turning off the companions, but still doing the companion pose.
Genius. I don't know who thought about that. And I don't know if they intended it the way that we're going to use it. I don't know if they intended it for that or not, but like absolutely genius. The pause and play button alone. Pause right there. That's the pose I want. Don't move.
And then you can like let the villager do something else if you want to, or your companion. You can get them posed correctly.
Kato, what is that thing with the fireworks? What is it called? Effects. The special effects.
Special effects, yeah.
If you put something in your background that has a special effects, the house skins sometimes come with special effects.
Mhm.
We have the fireworks. We have a bunch of different objects in the game that can do special effects. And I don't have to run all the way around everything I've decorated to try to hit this one, hit that one, get back into place, take the picture before the effects were genius.
So good.
I could not give them any more praise than this. Might be one of the best iterations of any quality of life feature that they've ever done in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just gosh, I cannot get over like the feeling of just like adjusting all of the things.
Mm-hmm.
And I just love taking pictures. And I know a lot of that is because of content. Like being able to just take a picture of my valley without me standing in it, without me having to go into furniture mode is life-changing for me mentally and like for content. Like I can't believe.
Oh, the decorators, the YouTube decorators are eating this up.
Yeah.
They're eating this up because one thing about furniture mode and going to hide the HUD, the quality of that picture it's
so
not bad, but it's not great. Like now that you're in photo mode, being able to take a picture of your valley in specific angles, not only that, but adjust the saturation, concentrate, like it changes the game.
That's what, like, I cannot wait to see the aesthetic of people's dream snaps and stuff. Like just the moods that you can create. Like I really, really hope that I don't see a million sparkle dream snaps this coming week. Like as much as I love them, please give me nighttime. Give me, you know, all the things. I want to see everything.
Well, and I also hope that this helps inspire DDV to get more creative with the prompts, because one of the issues we've had with prompts sometimes is that, like, I can't do anything with that. Like, you haven't given us the poses. You haven't given us, like, what do you want me to do with some of these prompts? So it's like, now that we have the ability to do different poses, get different angles, you know, just making things a little bit easier and more fun, more options. I think that hopefully we will see some more variations. I know mine are going to be 100% more unique.
Right.
Like the way I could pose my character with the companions. When it's a decorating photo and I can have her sitting on the ground or kneeling in front of flowers.
There's so many options.
So many.
And so many that I haven't even thought of yet that you can do.
Oh, yeah.
It's just...
You could go through every single companion and just see how many poses you get with each one.
Right. It's like unlimited. And I was even playing around with, like, you know how it does take so long to change between? You can take pictures while it's changing.
Yep. It's good, man. When I opened that, I just remembered I don't want to say I had low expectations. Like I saw what some of the things that we were going to get, but under no circumstance did I think it was going to be that.
I didn't. I thought a weather toggle.
Oh yeah.
I thought we are going to be able to turn the rain off.
Yeah, that was it. I thought that maybe we'd get something for the villagers, but maybe. Like
I just thought that they'd already fixed the villager thing.
That is
with
not a
the
fix.
map thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Unlimited. I'm so excited.
Yeah, it's just so good. I want to know, chat, how do y'all feel about the camera feature?
Yeah, I'm curious. I wonder if there's anybody feeling like it's too much now.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah, is anyone like overwhelmed? Here, you talk to them about the camera. I'm going to run to the restroom really quick.
Okay. My other thing too, y'all, I'm wondering is, how do you guys feel about depth of field not being available? Because I was really looking, and if you guys don't know what depth of field is, it's the ability to be able to blur your background. I was a little, like, everything that we got I was happy about, but I was a little bit sad to see depth of field wasn't in there. Because I love blurring my background just a smidge. It just makes your pictures popped. 100% overwhelmed? Really? I'm confused. They will hopefully update that. Yeah, I hope so too. I feel like they'll probably bring it. It was in the picture. Oh, Teddy, you're probably right. I can wait for depth of field. With what we got, I won't complain too much, truly. Love it. Okay, if for those of you who are feeling overwhelmed, what's most overwhelming? Is it all of the options, or is it a specific feature about it that feels overwhelming, more overwhelming? Teddy secretly works for DDV, truly. 1,000 out of 10. I know, Messa. I am overwhelmed, but that's nothing new for me. Oh, Ashley. The camera mode needs to be able to zoom in and fix third camera mode. Yeah, we need to be able to detach from our character. I'm hoping to be able to just like play with it and try to figure out what works for me. I think you should try it low stress and just try seeing what kind of vibes you like to create with your photos. Like a little practice, I feel like. Plus, I'm sure there'll be plenty of videos to help, you know, with that. But I feel like it's very user friendly. I will say that. Overwhelmed in an amazing way. Okay, that's good. Okay. It's all the options for me. So many, it feels like too much. I feel the same way with Infinity Nikki. Okay, so that's the part I could see. Because Infinity Nikki, especially for not someone who really enjoys playing with different like camera features and functionality, it can be a little, you know, overwhelming. I like having that. Give me more options though, me personally. I feel like it's taken a lot of us out of the running for Dream Snaps, especially for us Switch players. Oh. Oh, so Mills, you feel like this ups the competition and makes it like it was already competitive, but now it's even more competitive than before? What if at the same time, I'm just thinking, what if at the same time it levels the playing field a bit? Because like Kato mentioned, a lot of the dream snaps that we've been seeing, nothing wrong with them, they're absolutely stunning, but a lot of them look very similar. And now with being able to do so much with the photos, maybe it levels the playing field in a bit that people actually have to be a little bit more creative. But I know for some people you don't want to do that too. So I get it. I think it helps to edit photos on Switch to make them more crispy. Oh, make them look a little clearer. I've seen I've seen Switch players in top 3 too. I've seen some stunning Switch photos, which obviously take more work though. I will say that I do think Switch players have their work cut out for them when it comes to decorating in the game. Like a decorating Dream Snap, Switch players have to work. Okay, Steph, we're gonna have to talk about that. Because that was something I was thinking too. I hope people vote for the more creative stuff as well. I'm genuinely concerned. Here's the thing. You guys, if you've been on my channel and you guys have seen some of the dream snaps that I posted, especially early days, the more creative you get, the less likely you are to get moonstones. Okay, so let me ask you a question. Steph just brought this up. Well, I have a couple of things. It's a very insightful chat we just had. Thanks, guys.
Okay.
Y'all are amazing. 2 things. First thing is, some people are feeling overwhelmed because they feel like this makes Dream Snaps more competitive. And for people who are already struggling to compete, this makes it worse for them. Mm-hmm. What do you think? Or does it level the playing field a bit because people who were used to doing one type of Dream Snap to get points now have to become more creative because that's what everybody else is doing?
I mean, I think it's a combination. I think if you are overwhelmed, maybe just like focus on one thing at a time. Like don't try to play with every feature. Just be like, okay, I'm going to play with, the saturation and that menu first, or I'm going to play with the time of day feature first. You know what I mean?
Like use one thing at a time, getting used to it.
Yeah. I'm still hopeful that it's going to level the playing field because I feel like it's going to make things more variable.
Yeah.
And so there's going to be a lot more picking and choosing. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I hope. So that's my hope. I feel like everything looks the same right now.
Well, Steph says, this is a very good point because I don't know how I feel, but Steph says, do you think people are going to vote for more creative stuff? Because this is an issue I've run into a lot, that if you kind of try to get too creative, not even if it's not on theme, but like, let's just say somebody says like, make a monster of your choosing, and you make like a hideous monster while other people are making beautiful monsters.
I mean, I think that all depends on like what you are up against, and like that's on them to choose which one they like the best. Mm-hmm.
Do you think?
I think it depends on like what the creativity is.
Okay.
Honestly, to me, when I'm voting, I don't think it all about the theme. I click on what's the prettiest picture. That one? Okay. Pretty. Yeah.
You
know what I mean? Like,
Okay, what did you get on the snow on the beach? Sorry to cut you off. What did you get for everybody's talking
oh,
about your snow on the beach theme, Dream Snap.
I didn't get I know that it
See?
wasn't 4K. It wasn't 4K for sure.
But that was such a good Dream Snap though.
It was pretty, but it wasn't. I'm just thinking like that compared to what I had originally. I
Hmm.
probably would have voted for what I had originally, just because I
Okay.
felt like it popped
Okay.
more than this one. And
What
but
a
I feel like it popped in a way that wasn't like sparkles, and
Okay, yeah.
I just it's overwhelming to me to see all the sparkle. And they're so pretty, but like it's
Yeah.
just like a I just look at it, it's like a dream set full of like sparkles and pixel shards and this and that.
Yeah.
I can't even see what I'm looking at
Yeah.
because
What
all I'm seeing is stuff.
did I don't know if you were playing when we had the Dream Snap. What you guys remember this? This was last month maybe or the month before where there was a Dream Snap prompt where it was like time travel or something like that. I can't remember. But I looked at the top submissions and I kid you not, I almost thought we were playing a different game. I was like, this person had made like a split Dream Snap with one room completely different, another room completely different. They used like the castle walls to create like this aesthetic, and like one was like high tech and one was something I can't remember what if you guys remember the Dream Snap I'm talking about, because you guys probably remember this submission. It was stunning. One of the best dream snaps I've ever seen, and rightfully so in the top placement. But it wasn't like super reliant on like sparkles and stuff like that. And I was like, that's the type of like this person had to
Mm-hmm.
really spend probably hours and hours creating that dream snap. It looked like
I
Atlantis.
remember
Yeah,
that day.
I remember that day. It was a good one. But
Mm.
yeah, I'm hoping to see. I know what you mean. It's like with the stuff all over the ground, sparkles and fireflies and trees and flowers everywhere. And
Well,
again,
and
they're
I like clutter. And I feel like it started, like, I remember watching you
hmm
doing, like, during it was like a futuristic dream snap, and you
hmm
put down like a couple little sparklies,
the glimmers
the
and stuff.
glimmers in the front.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's so pretty. Look at the sparkles.
hmm
And then 3 weeks later, it was like, what happened?
Yeah. Yeah. I've seen some that have
What
been a lot. Yeah.
what happened? And like those it's those combined with the fireflies combined with the rainbows right now.
hmm
Like that's what I'm seeing the most of. And
Yeah.
once again, I know that they're pretty,
hmm
but I'm really hoping that that's not all we're seeing. And I
Yeah.
kind of wonder if like I like seeing the top submissions because I do like seeing like what's winning, but
Me
I feel
too.
like that might be contributing to the
All
use
of
of the sparklies
you think they're
because
trying to
people
duplicate.
see, oh, sparklies wins.
Hmm
Let me put sparklies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
hmm Now, what do you think about, because we were talking about this too, but do you think that Switch players are at a disadvantage when it comes to Dream Snaps from playing on just from this like playing on
Mm,
Switch?
I mean, if I tried to play on Switch, I'd be at a disadvantage because I can't use a controller to decorate.
Yeah,
But I see Switch photo. I can tell when
yeah.
it's a Switch photo, when it's a PlayStation photo.
Mm-hmm.
And then the PC ones are right in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
The PlayStation
Yeah.
ones look crazy crisp.
Yeah.
The Switch ones look not so crispy.
Mm-hmm.
They look crispy in a different way.
Yeah.
But I don't think that contributes to people voting one way or the other. I think for the most part, I think people are just going to vote for the better photo, like
Yeah.
not quality, but like
The
what's
better
in the
composition
picture,
of
the
the photo.
composition. Yeah. I see Switch photos in the top submissions.
I actually saw a Switch photo it was the one a couple weeks ago. I think it was for a movie night or something like that. And it was clearly a Switch photo, but this person had managed to line up, y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but they managed to line up every single villager on both sides all the way down. It was that's probably the most insane dream snap that I've ever seen in my life, because I don't know how
How?
they managed, but every single villager lining both sides of the runway to the movie theater. It was literally stunning. Um, I think the only time Switch players, I don't want to say the only time. I think the biggest disadvantage for Switch players is decorating with a controller.
I can't imagine doing
Yeah,
it.
I feel like that's just so hard. So for seeing people being able to make stuff on Switch like so cool and like so pretty and well, good composition, I'm like, you probably spent a lot of time making that dream snap. So, but I can't say because I don't play on Switch. So, but I know it's like a skill. It would be a skill issue for me. For
I
sure.
don't feel like item limits. I don't want to come off as rude here. I don't feel like item limit is. I don't want to say excuse because that immediately sounds rude. But like you have floating islands now.
Yeah.
On Switch, and I don't think
it alleviates that.
It alleviates the item limit thing, in my opinion, for Dream Snaps.
In relations to Dream Snaps.
Yeah. Like, and just in terms of decorating, I can see that being a problem on Switch. Because I always go over the Switch item limit when I'm decorating. But like, I would just go to a floating island if I were playing on Switch.
Okay. Lilium says I play on Switch and it takes me a while to decorate, but I've been getting 4,000.
Let's go.
Yeah, so I think you're right. It's really just like not really the quality of the photo. Well, I'm not going to sit up here and lie and say the quality of the photo does not affect performance probably on a Switch, because I will say, like, if you put up two Dream Snap photos and they're both like the same type of photo, you know how sometimes you get that where
but
like
one's crispy and one's not. You're gonna vote for the crispy.
Yeah, you're probably gonna vote for the one that's crispy. But if your photo pops up, if a Switch photo pops up next, and that's just me being honest, I think most people are if it's the same type of picture, similar setup, I think most people are probably just gonna end up voting for the crispier one just because it's the only thing that differentiates the two. So that's my personal opinion. I think I'm just trying to be honest. However, if you are put up next to a super crispy photo and your composition or your idea is better than that photo, you're absolutely getting the vote.
Yeah.
Or even if your Switch photo pops up next to someone who didn't try at all, like, of course, I think people are going to go with, then they don't factor that in.
I mean, I'm curious to see how the sliders affect the Switch thing. Like how playing with the brightness, playing with saturation, playing with contrast, like can they make the photos look better now that we have all that? And like honestly, if you find like that sweet spot of like what makes it look better, I would just like write it down and be like, this is where my sliders go. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Do you think
so,
Switch 2 will make a difference in quality?
I think, doesn't Gameloft have to like optimize it for that to happen? Like, don't the developers have to do something?
I don't know. I know nothing. Hopefully, I hope that the Switch 2 would like.
Is that going to count as a new system? So if you bought it on the Switch and you bought the DLCs, you're going to buy the DLCs again?
I asked that. Somebody was like, it's supposed to be cross. Like the games are supposed to come over, right? Or no? See or no? You know better than I do.
I don't know.
Oh no.
Because is it technically a different system? I don't know.
I would hope not. Do you know how frustrating it would be to have to buy
Surely
DVD
not.
and the DLCs again on the Switch 2?
I mean,
we just gonna have to play it on the regular Switch, baby.
If the regular one works, which it does, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think the DLCs are going to work too.
Yeah, probably.
That you already bought.
I assume.
I don't know if it's... I mean, it'll look better. But I think for it to be like optimized, they will have to take the time to do that. And will they prioritize that? I don't know.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, Brooke says it'll run the current game if it's cross-compatible, unless Gameloft optimizes it for Switch 2. Okay.
Yeah. I feel like I wonder if most companies are going to do just like a baseline patch just to like...
It seems like it would be the smart
general
thing to do.
Optimization. And then if they want to do more than that, then they can focus on that later. Do I think that day one the Switch 2 comes out and y'all are going to be able to decorate 10,000 item limit or whatever? No.
Not 10,000 items.
No, I don't think so.
Oh my gosh.
But do I think that in some ways it will perform better? Yes.
Yeah, probably. I would assume so. It's, I mean, if it doesn't, I would
I
be.
wouldn't buy a Switch 2 to play a better version of Dreamlight Valley, though, if that's all, you know what and
Listen,
like hoping that that's what's going to happen.
I'm gonna just be honest with you guys.
Not to discourage
If
anyone
you're
for buying
buying,
it, but
if you're buying a Switch 2 hoping that it's gonna run DDV specifically better, get a Steam Deck. Just
yeah,
get a
get the
Steam Deck.
Steam Deck. I
Just get a
agree.
Steam Deck. It is so much better for DDV in general. Like if you're gonna invest that much money into the Switch 2, unless you're playing other Switch 2 games, just get a Steam Deck, babe. Truly, hear me out on this. It looks just like it does on PC on Steam Deck.
Do you think it looks that good on Steam Deck?
I feel like it looks great on Steam Deck. I don't know. I think I turned my graphics setting. My Steam Deck is like breathing like.
I know. Yeah, I turned mine up.
Yeah, I turned my graphics setting up, so it's probably not exactly like PC, but it's like clear. It's not pixelated or anything like that. So
it is one of the one game. Now I won't decorate on my Steam Deck.
no, not at all.
But it is one of the better games that I play on Steam Deck.
I agree.
Even though it is hard for me to like get back into the controller thing, but once I figure out the controls again.
Oh yeah, because you play on mouse
good.
and keyboard. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I play on a Xbox controller, so it's like
you do.
I do. I only switch to mouse and keyboard when I'm decorating or like changing an outfit or something like that. So I do like a mixture of both. But when I'm running around, I'm on controller.
Okay, I do get jealous because you. Yeah, that's right. I knew that because you can walk.
Yes, you can like take it like or slowly glide.
Yeah, I can't do that. Mm-hmm. I'm just.
I wonder why they don't give you the option to hold like shift or something
to
slow down. Yeah, it's like that in a lot of games.
I know a lot of y'all decorate using a mouse or using a controller. I don't know how you do it.
Big props.
I literally it takes me like 20 minutes to place one thing.
If I try to decorate the controller, that item is like this until it'll be like 5 minutes before I place one item down in the right spot, and then yeah. Now, if you have a stylus situation where it's like, you know, it's a touchscreen like on Switch, I know I always recommend people getting a stylus for Switch because it's more precise. But like, yeah, I can't do it. I can't decorate in any game on controller. So
let's talk about the jasmine hair.
Do we really want to? Because I will rant a little bit about that.
Yeah. What better way to end this than with a rant about jasmine?
Let me tell you something. Why bother? Why bother?
What did they fix?
Who play tested it? Who said to themselves, "Hey, this is how I imagine the conversation went. Hey, John, we need a fix on this hair. It's not really working well. The erect hair needs to be de-erected, okay?" And John said, "On it, boss." And John went to his desk and got to work on coding or whatever it is that they do, okay? Mm-hmm. And said to themselves, "I put the code in and fixed it. Did you play test it? No. And then they said, it's a go. Run with it." Because, and when I say run with it, I mean, why is it, when I'm running, why is it, it's like a board behind me. Like literally it is that hair. I'm sorry. That hairstyle cannot look like that. No. Like the ponytail does it, but that hair specifically just looks so, imagine having to fix it twice.
I'm glad that I got it because I do feel like eventually they will fix it. Amanda, we cannot have that hashtag too. We already have the other one. We cannot have that one.
Please, no.
Now DDV, you look to Nikki for the camera. Can you look to the Nikki for the hair, please?
Look to the Nikki for the hair.
Look to the Nikki because.
Take some notes.
Now don't look to Steph's Nikki, but look to Nikki.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, why did we think that was fixed? Who okayed that? Because if it was, I'm just thinking about myself at work. I'm just thinking about not Steph Nikki. It's crazy.
Nikki. My Nikki.
My Nikki. Oh my God. cannot. This is why we shouldn't be streaming this late.
I know.
It gets
when we
unhinged.
were up so early this morning.
What time did you get out of bed?
Oh my gosh. Well, I didn't know that I was going to this morning.
Right.
So it was 7:30. I finally rolled out.
Yeah, 6 o'clock. 6:30 was yeah. I just don't know. Looking at when I had high hopes, and then when I saw the hair and I started running, I was just like, there's just y'all didn't even bother to look at this clearly, because there's no way you run with that hair and say it's fixed.
Yeah.
They just didn't even look. Now I will say if you're using it in a photo, it looks much better.
Yeah.
So like I would definitely use it for like pictures.
It doesn't have like the foot gap behind the back. Yeah.
But I cannot stand how it looks when I'm running around, and that's what I do 24/7. So I will never wear the hair while I'm running around. And also the cauldron. Yeah, the cauldron does not. They said it was
okay. I'm gonna go on a tangent about this cauldron. Why is everyone acting like they use this cauldron in every part of their valley?
Okay, wait,
none of y'all even have a single cauldron out on your valley, and y'all are acting like.
Wait, we don't use it because there's nothing in it. Mm-hmm. That's why. Because it's just an empty pot. It looks like a big pot. Baby, if you don't add some green smoke and some liquid in there, bubbling.
None of y'all are using that cauldron. Okay, we'll give them. Okay, y'all come back and talk to me when it's Halloween time and they don't have anything in that cauldron. Until then, I don't want to hear about this cauldron again. Because if y'all talk one more time about your spooky Halloween dream snaps, it's April.
I will say that I use the cauldron I would use it in my current build if it was actually working.
I would use it in my current build. In your current build?
Yeah, the little fairy tale area, I'd make like a little potion brew situation. Yeah.
I hope they do add stuff and it's like frog legs and bones sticking out of it.
You want us to be miserable. They're going to take that. You know what? I'm so mad you said that, because they're actually
That's where they put Merlin's sample. They're going to have Merlin's sample just floating around in there in the cauldron.
Oh my God. Steph will have to put it in her belly then. And like it'd be required that cauldron is in every single biome in Steph's house. Hashtag Steph coded.
Look, everyone uses the cauldron now, apparently.
Well.
Oh my gosh, they pour all the samples. It's just, never mind, I'm not going to go there.
Yeah. Uh-huh. There's too many words.
What do y'all want to be in there? You think it's going to be green? What color are we thinking?
I would love for it to be like we can interact with it to change the color from like green to yellow to purple to white or something like that. Yeah, I want to change the colors.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe green is not a good. White is not a good. White was bad.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. White was blue. Blue. We're thinking blue. I'm so sorry. Hello. Oh God. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so purple. I didn't say, that was poorly placed. I'm
if it shows up and it's white, I'm gonna scream.
I'm so sorry. Did I say yellow? Yellow is a good color. Yeah. Unhinged. Chat is completely unhinged. I just want you guys to get your minds out of the gutter. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, like a rainbow would be pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Or even like just like purpley pink would be nice.
Oh yeah. A pink would be nice.
But
they could just go with the colors that we have for the potion bottles.
Couldn't care less.
Wow.
That there's nothing in that cauldron.
You don't want us to live our magical fairy tale.
I'm so sad for y'all. I'm going to go play with my camera and y'all can go cry about your cauldrons. I don't know what to tell.
Y'all, somebody clip this, because in a month from now, when they add the cauldron and it's like 4 different colors and people are using the smoke for all their dream snap photos, we're going to see Kato with her photo mode with the smoke.
This last 5 minutes will be on the internet forever. True. That's okay. That is okay. Okay, anything else that we didn't cover?
I don't. Was there anything else? Quality of life. What do you think about the storage? Like, I don't understand the purpose of that.
Of the storage? You
Of
don't?
expanding the storage. No, because I was looking at the numbers, right? So if I have a medium chest, they want me to spend 8,500 Dreamlight to expand it to a full-size chest. But I can make a full-size chest for 5,000 Dreamlight. So why wouldn't I just make a full-size chest and save?
I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why. I haven't looked at the numbers and stuff. I like it because then I wouldn't have to craft the chests again.
Yeah, recraft the chest. But if
It's
would
annoying.
you recraft the chest if it's going to cost you 5,000 more Dreamlight?
I mean, I don't know why it's substantially more, but you're also like not using the materials. So I don't know. It would
So it
depend
saves
on
you on the resource. It depends on what resources you have.
right.
Okay, I guess.
But
I don't know why it's so
I
much
wish it was
Dreamlight.
just like the same amount of Dreamlight.
Yeah, why not make it the same? It makes no sense.
Some people have a ton of Dreamlight. I have 400 million
I don't even have enough to open a floating island right now.
I had to grind to get 20k Dreamlight to unlock Alice in Wonderland. I'm back down to like 2,000 Dreamlight, okay?
I think I have 9K now, but
Help me, I'm poor. You could spare me a bit of Dreamlight.
yeah, 8,000 is kind of crazy.
Yeah. And they were like a small Dreamlight fee. And I go in and I see 8,000. I'm like, am I poor?
Small. Yeah, small.
Is it giving?
And it's just harder and harder to get Dreamlight as you get further in the game.
Oh, yeah. Don't get me started on craft the Dreamlight manuals. In
You
the
have
Star Path.
1.3 million Dreamlight?
Who was Ross? That was Ross. I knew without even looking at chats that was Ross. I knew it. Yeah, 1.3 mil. That's crazy.
How? Do you work at Game Loft?
Oh my god!
I only
Literally.
145,000.
Anybody saying
400K.
I only have 145 is crazy. If you have anything over 100, I don't want to hear. From
Yeah,
you
I don't want to
in
hear
the
about
chat.
it.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
they
rest
have
of us poor
200,000.
people will gather together. our moonstones.
400,000 missed?
I have 2,000 missed. Actually, less than that.
No, I actually have a lot of missed.
You actually have a lot of mist.
I think I do have like 200,000 missed because I went to a
I'm sorry. What do you mean?
I went to a mist farm multiple times. Very
Game Loft
generous.
Watching this video.
Very generous. No, it was all legit.
Okay.
It was all legit. It wasn't.
Okay.
It's not. It.
I wouldn't expect anything
No,
less.
they just trap their mist buddies for me,
Oh.
and they do all their misty thingies, and then I go over there and I collect the misties.
Look at Becca.
And her account.
Man, her account. Oh my god.
Mist Farm was great. Mist Farm is so great.
I'm trying to. Oh, uncrafting station. We haven't gotten there, but I really am excited about the uncrafting station.
I like the idea of it. I hate the way it looks. I think it looks so stupid.
I actually despise the way it looks. It's going to go back behind something, and I will only know it exists back there. However,
it's just going to stay in my storage.
My only concern is that it's not going to give us back the Dreamlight because it costs Dreamlight to use it, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, am I going to? It's going to be kind of disappointing though if people who've used so much Dreamlight to craft these storage chests put them in and don't get. I mean, obviously, it's going to take the Dreamlight away that it used to uncraft it, but like to not get your Dreamlight back, it's like one of the most valuable resources crafting it. But I don't know.
They gotta come up with another way for us to get Dreamlight.
I just feel like I
Like-
don't want to say hate. Hate's a strong word, but those duties over and over and over.
There has to be some way for us to like convert gold into Dreamlight or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like another obtainable resource, but you can like some kind
Something.
of conversion. And I don't even care if it's like a lot of gold, because getting gold is still a grind. Like
A major
I know
grind.
that people have a ton of it, but like they had to grind for that. So
I don't understand why we can't just buy, like, use star coins to get Dreamlight?
I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know.
Because again, you still have to do pumpkin farming
That's
and all
what I'm
that stuff
saying. You have to
to
grind
get
for
gold.
that.
Yeah, so
I know.
I
Let
don't
me
know
convert
why.
my mist to Dreamlight.
Let me convert whatever I want to Dreamlight, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, you do have the shards that you can make into Dreamlight, which is a grind, a major grind.
I do think they need to come up with more reasons for us to use star coins or gold or whatever you want to call it, because they're almost like phasing out that resource or that currency.
Yeah,
I mean,
well, I'm scared to say it because then it's like they'll make it more difficult for us to make gold, which I don't want. We have enough things that we grind for in Disney Dreamlight Valley. I don't need another thing that I really have to work that hard at. Let me plant my pumpkins and be merry.
yeah.
Okay. Like if they nerfed pumpkins, I would be so mad.
True.
But I don't know. I don't know if there's a way. Dreamlight is my main. Dreamlight, Mist, Storybook Magic. Like I know you can craft Storybook Magic now, which is good. But I don't know. It's tough to say.
Yeah. Okay. Overall letter grade on the update.
I say this one has to be an A for me.
It's an A for me too.
Yeah, it might be an A
So
plus,
good.
honestly.
The camera was everything for me.
The camera really set the tone. The realm was done really well. Alice and the Cheshire Cat both look and sound great. The only thing I don't like, maybe I'll just make it an A because they got to stop putting 3 motifs in those friendship gifts.
Oof, the motifs.
We got to get past that, babe. I don't know whose hand I need to hold and look them in the eyes and say, we got to move on.
Yeah.
We got to let the motifs go. Okay. Put them in Daisy Shop.
Literally get them out.
People who like doing the Daisy Shop stuff can go there and get their motifs. For us, girl, we want the stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want things that I can't use in Dream Snaps.
Literally, don't. I know that that's a personal opinion because some people really love making, outfits using those. Put them somewhere else, not in the friendship gifts. Don't give me a sticker. Okay?
Yeah.
So there's that. But I do think overall everything was really well executed. I didn't run into many bugs at all. My game has actually seemed a lot less buggy than it has in months, which is another reason why I'm really enjoying DDV because I haven't been having to deal with a lot of the issues that I was running into before. So like overall, I just think the gameplay experience was fun. I think the quest was fun. The realm was amazing. Star Path's amazing. I'm really excited about it. So definitely an A plus for me.
Yeah. It's an A for me too. Mine did crash.
Yours crashed?
Mine crashed and it froze in the realm once, but I was able to get out of it.
Okay, because I saw a couple people saying that. I think Brooke was saying that hers crashed too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like mining or something and it crashed. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But that's just DDV.
That's just a part of it's part of the lore.
still, yeah, the lawkeeper.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I'm really impressed.
I am obsessed with it. And hopefully we don't have this talk and then I stop playing like I did after Storybook Vale.
We're just gonna go with the fact that that's not gonna happen. You're living your best life. We'll see.
But thank y'all so much for hanging out tonight. Yes. I hope that you enjoyed our Valley Talk. Kay, let them know. I'm sure everyone's already subscribed to you, but let them know if they're not, where they can find you.
If you guys want to join me on a stream or just check out my channel, it's Let's Play Kay here on YouTube. I'm streaming Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays most days. Okay, that's a full schedule.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
That's right. You can also find me on Twitter and TikTok. So if you like to follow me on those platforms, I'm active over there. But yeah, those are my socials. And I hope to see you guys on some streams if you aren't already hanging out with us.
Yes, definitely make sure y'all are subscribed to Kay if you're not already. And obviously you can find me here on YouTube at Console Kato. I'm also over on Twitter sometimes when I'm feeling up to it. But yeah, thank you all so much for hanging out. We had so much fun with episode 17 of Valley Talk, and hopefully we will see you again soon. Bye.
Bye.